listening to Snuff Magee and Friends. Irrelevance in the Dungeon.
Snuff Magee and Friends. Here we go. Snuff Magee and Friends. Snuff Magee and Friends. Snuff Magee and Friends.
Snuff Magee and Friends, Irrelevance in the Dungeon, episode 23. I am Snuff Magee, joined by
J Prince, baby.
Ausar AriAnkh, Kitchen Magician Catering.
Hey, it's your boy Kale back again.
Yo, what's going on, fellas? How was your week?
Very productive. Very productive.
No doubt, no doubt. We have a special guest tonight. Of course, Kale's making his 3,000th appearance. J Prince, you're making your, is it number 3? 3 time. And we have the Kitchen Magician.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Going with the spoon.
What's going on, brother, man? Kitchen Magician Catering, man. Tell us about that.
Well, man, I do catering, as it says in the title itself, but I have a restaurant called Firehouse 15, so, it's kind of the best of both worlds. You come down there, if I don't have an event booked, then you can, sit down and enjoy some. It's eclectic. It's a 1920s firehouse, so you get some, different ambiance, and you get something different every time. It's not a set menu, so you come down there, you just never know what to expect. So,
Word.
And, I checked you out, was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
And the food was banging.
Yeah, I know.
I left full.
Appreciate it.
Only thing I wish I would have had, I wanted to, remember the old firehouse with the pole.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted, just for old time's sake, man. But now I couldn't do that, man. But how'd you find the firehouse?
Man, I just have been looking for a place for a good minute, maybe a few months. I have been looking for a location, and I just came across it. I was on this website loop.net, and I just came across it. I was like, oh snap, I'm gonna check this place out. I liked it. It was an old firehouse. It was different, so I said I went and checked it out, and ended up getting that spot. So
No doubt, no doubt.
Sifting through, digging through the crates, and found a gem.
Now you say that with the catering, like how do you work that around the restaurant?
Well, I want to do just catering, but as a way of marketing and promoting what I do, if I don't have something booked, I just run it as a restaurant on that particular day. But, it's what's starting to happen now is a lot of my Saturdays are starting to get booked up by events. So Sunday brunch is an opportunity for people to come down and, sample and try different dishes. So I looked at it as just an opportunity to market and for people to get a chance to, see and taste the food. Because, there's a lot of businesses or catering businesses where, you can schedule a tasting, but can you actually go into that place and order something off the menu and say, oh, wow, I like that, or that tasted good, and wow, it's something different every time. So I just look at it as a different strategy of marketing, and, thus far it's been doing pretty good. We're doing it that way.
I see you cooking classes.
Cooking classes, too.
Cool.
So, I feel you have to just diversify and try to do have as many revenue streams as you can in the game. It's just like, in hip-hop, they say, got to have many different hustles. And I just look at it like, teaching people, I always like teaching people how to cook. Since I was, in high school doing a vocational program, people would always say, hey, I've been trying to make this, and it came out wrong. What did I do wrong? So I've been giving people little pointers since I was 17 doing little cooking school stuff. So I just looked at it as, I enjoy teaching anyway, so, why not do cooking classes? And those have been pretty popular. I've been doing, like, a couple of them a month, so.
Male and female?
Male. A lot of the times it'll be a lot of just females doing them, but some of the times they'll be mixed, but it'll be doing
Is there a preference? I mean, just saying.
I think the female classes are more fun, what I mean? And, like, I did a bridal shower, and they, especially, and they bring, have wine and stuff like that, and, everybody's just, having a good time with it. So I think it's fun.
So you don't have an issue like, say, you like slicing tomatoes and the guy's not slicing it right and you got to hold this?
Nah, we're not going to do that. I'm going to say, hey, let me show you.
I mean, I know the views of Snuff Magee do not represent Snuff Magee. I know it's 2019, I mean, it is what it is.
I'm going to show you how to do this, bro. Watch.
Nigga, that might be worse.
Let me show you. That's it. Ain't gonna be no.
Be like Money Talk. They put their hands on you.
You know. So if I can ask a quick question, like I could bring my lady, and we could both do a cooking class.
Yeah, for sure. You just have to, either contact me on social media or my phone number, email, whatever, and just let me know what date you have. And I also do like personal chef things as well. So
My man.
people, the last one I did, someone had a surprise for his wife, like on an anniversary, or it was her birthday, one of them, and I did like a 5-course meal for him. So so.
Yeah, I follow you now anyway, so we gonna link, brother.
He had schooled me too. I couldn't. I suck at making eggs. Man. I like, man, they order an omelet, man. You show me how to make this omelet, man. He did it so smooth. I like, ever since I had no issue, man.
I believe it.
I seen like you had some pictures on. You work with TV6.
Yeah, I'm on there all the time on CBS 6. I do probably like twice a month. I'm on there doing different segments and stuff. So I think so far I've probably done like about 65 segments.
Damn.
So far, yeah. So
You on the payroll now,
Right?
So the funny thing, an event I did earlier today. It was one of the anchors from CBS 6. I think it's Reba. I'm not sure what her last name is, but she was there, and I saw her. She recognized me. She's like, "Yeah, I'm always on early in the morning before you get there." So I was like, "Yeah, I'm on the 26th again. I'm doing 2 segments.
No doubt.
26th, yeah.
I'm gonna watch the news that day.
I know we don't watch it on 12. There's a certain guy on there. we don't care for too much.
Can I say it or leave it alone?
Hey, go ahead, do what you
Hey,
got to
Kurt
do.
Archie, fuck you, bro. I'm gonna throw that out there.
Hey, I
Fuck
understood
Kurt Archie,
what Kurt Archie be doing.
You want to go, Kel? Or you want me to do it?
It's gonna be laced with profanity. If I go, so I'm gonna let you go.
Hey, go ahead. I'll follow up.
Kurt Audrey is a culture vulture. The worst type of culture vulture. He just says, he finds what black women like to say, mostly Tyler Perry movie quotes.
How you doing?
And he says those online. But he don't give a fuck about niggas for real. He don't post nothing about when we're being treated, or mistreated, I should say. And he's a proud, country supporter, so to speak. I'll put it that way. But he thinks because he can say how you doing and hallelujah that, we fuck with him. And sadly, we do, a lot of us. But I'm not. I'm hip to the tricks. Fuck you, Kurt Archie.
It's kind of like when you don't see white politicians in the hood unless it's election time.
Right.
Yeah.
But then, once they come, it's like they're cool with everybody.
Or they agree to do your show and then they don't show up.
Yeah, well,
Well,
I'll say it again, He Meek Milled them and they forgot he R. Kelly'd them.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. But we'll move on from Kurt.
Oh, hold on. Fuck you, Kurt Archie.
My man.
Let's talk. Hey, so you're from the Bronx, man, and grew up in Long Island?
Yes, sir.
So how long you been in VA?
In VA, man, I actually moved when I first moved to Virginia in 2003. I had lived in Williamsburg for a few years. My sister had moved from New York down to Williamsburg, so when I graduated from college, she was like, hey, why don't you, instead of going back to New York, give it a try in Virginia. The cost of living is a lot cheaper. You're going to go back to New York, and, it's crazy expensive out there. You live in a goddamn cigarette box and pay $2,000 a month. She said, come down here and give it a shot. So I came down and gave it a shot. Best decision I made, and lived in Williamsburg for like maybe 3 years. So probably been in Richmond since like 2006 or 7, something like that.
I know Williamsburg is probably the most expensive area around here. Yeah.
I ain't never met anybody who actually lived in Williamsburg.
Vacation.
Yeah. Nigga, we go there for weekend trips.
Hit up Captain George or whatnot.
Hell yeah.
These Sunday morning. Come on, baby.
Yeah, exactly.
Outlets.
Yeah.
Outlets ain't even outlets no more, man.
Yeah, a lot of
Ain't the
stuff
same
shut
anymore.
down.
It's just a mall to me now.
It is. That shit is not
We
discounted.
used to go, young, we would be hyped to go to the outlet.
Get them towns for like $50.
And a
Them
regular
bitches
price.
still,
Yeah, they
them bitches still
regular.
220, nigga.
Yeah. And talk about school, man. What school did you go for?
I went to Johnson & Wales University, so it's
word.
one of the top culinary schools. So I ended up going there because when I was in high school, one of my teachers, I did like vocational school my junior and senior year. So like half of the day, I went to regular high school, and the other half I did culinary. So I had a teacher there that was a Johnson & Wales graduate, and I wasn't thinking nothing about college. I used to think college was for rich people. I can't go to no college. I don't know nothing about that. And he was like, man, you got a passion for this. You do really well with all of these things. And they had like little competitions and stuff, and I'll be winning them. So he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna get all the paperwork from the school, and I'm gonna help you. You're gonna fill it out. You know, we're gonna go from there." So I filled it all out, and I ended up getting like some scholarships and grants and all of that, and that's how I ended up going there.
No doubt.
Wasn't for him, it would be a whole different out.
Shout out to you, Mr. Teacher.
Yeah, Chef Scavo. That was Chef Scavo.
Shout out Chef Scavo.
What up?
Now, have you ever done like with personal chef services, like coming to houses and cooking for people?
Yeah, I do that all the time. Like I was saying, the one I did for that anniversary or birthday party, I come right to your house. Did a 5-course meal. Sometimes people for their birthdays they want to have a cooking class right at their house, and I do it right there. So it doesn't have to be at the my venue. It could be at yours as well.
Okay, no problem.
That's what's up.
All right, well, after the episode,
Yeah, no, I got so many questions for this brother because I cook too, man. I'm trying to get into like doing stuff like that, and I needed somebody to talk to. This is the man right here, clearly.
I've
I got you.
Got 3 cooks around there,
Yeah.
and Snuff Magee. I mean, I've been grilling and smoking, man. That's my thing.
I definitely do that. Yeah.
So how did you two meet?
We go ahead.
Yeah. We met.
Well, hold on, pause. That's
You got that too, right? Yeah. It won't just me.
I mean, as co-worker.
Coworkers,
Yeah.
That's how
It is 2019.
Yeah. How'd you two meet? Like, really?
I see.
Like, niggas ain't want to answer.
You go.
But I caught JJ was like, well, you want to go there?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. So we just met through working with each other, and it was always cool talking at work and stuff like that. So that's how we met.
Like restaurant business working? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Working in a restaurant.
In other words, he's my boss. He's my boss.
That's all right.
I know I met you a couple months ago through Jay or whatnot, and he was telling me about you. Matter of fact, he was telling me about before that or whatnot, and trying to get you on the show. We had some issues last time. Checked out the restaurant, man. Tore the food. Even my son, kids are picky as hell. Was tearing it up. Tearing it up, man.
I know it was good because you was talking about it afterwards.
What was the name of that apple, that dessert?
Oh, I had apple Napoleon.
Wait a minute.
Apple Napoleon.
I need you to delve deeper into that.
Okay, so it's like phyllo dough. I don't know if you're familiar.
Yeah, I am. Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's real thin, thin, sort of like paper thin sheets of dough that they brush with butter and sprinkled with sugar and cinnamon, and you layer them. They're like 4 layers. Bake them all, and then in between that it's like a cream cheese with got like fresh squeezed oranges in it and orange zest. Got a little bit of sugar in it, and then you just caramelize apples.
I'm really trying to contain my excitement right now.
Zest.
I'm trying to contain how happy I am hearing this, but it's
Yeah, and then so you
the nigga said butter. That was good. Wait a minute, bourbon.
Caramel sauce, the apples, and then they all you go together. You just
Jesus
layer
Christ.
and stuff. So
How do I get this?
yeah, you gotta.
I gotta come to the fire station?
Firehouse.
Hey, this has been Snuff Magee and Friends. We about to go to the fire station. Go get this shit done.
I put it like this. It don't last long. It didn't last long with me.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, and then
That's one thing I can't do. I don't do dessert.
And
So.
the thing about it, the presentation was sweet. So I mean, I wanted to try. And, a lot of times, let's be real. A lot of places you see the presentation, you be like, oh, it looks good.
Yeah.
But how does it taste?
Yeah, really.
And this thing was the real deal,
Yeah.
man. And I think I got the French toast as well. And everything was gone.
My favorite dish from him, is the curry shrimp.
yeah, he
I'll
always
text it. It won't be on the menu. I'll text it. We got to get curry shrimp to do.
I would just like to say I feel left out as I'm the only one who has not tasted this gentleman's food.
Well, go ahead, give him your contact info, location, so he can come through, man.
Yeah, you got to come through. It's 3011 Meadowbridge Road, Richmond, Virginia. So you got to come out there and check it out.
Yep, I'll be there. I'll be.
Come on out there. Like I said,
I need to call first, anything like that.
Yeah, you can follow him on social media on
Already
on
done that.
Instagram at Kitchen Magician Catering and on Facebook The Kitchen Magician.
I'm not gonna lie. He posted some when he was talking about you coming. He posted some pictures of your food.
Yeah.
I said I need to follow this brother immediately. Clearly, we'll be there.
Upcoming events, man. What you got coming up?
What I got, I got the birthday party tomorrow. Somebody's having I think their 70th birthday party tomorrow. So won't be open to the public tomorrow. But for Sunday brunch, from noon to 3. But lately now it's been like noon to like 4:35. It's just been packed in there. Yeah, it's been jumping in there on Sundays now. So, so you got to, reservations, please. A reservation doesn't mean giving me a call and say, hey, man, I'm in the parking lot. Because that's what people...
How many y'all got? Like the barbershop.
What you looking like, big dog?
I'll text her. Curse everything.
I'm gonna find out if you
during service.
Speaking of that, barbers are the worst, man, because they had you with high hopes. Because you be like, how many you got? Come on. Oh, shit, I'm good. Had five in front of you, man.
He just got here, man. I got 2 kids, though, so I'm knocking them out real quick.
They'll throw that shit at you.
I ain't got but 2. And the 2 be like 2 people with their kids with them. Like,
yeah. Now, my barber hit me with that all the time. I walked in the barbershop last weekend. This nigga had no shoes on, just sitting there chilling, smoking a vape. Nigga, what the fuck is you doing? Are you cutting today? I guess so.
but look, it always be that one old dude in there. He be sitting there with a barber coat on. He got that one customer to come in.
He don't want to go home, though, man.
He don't go home.
It's just like people
I feel like hearing their mouth.
Working them jobs. They don't want to retire, man. Like, feel like once you go home, you just...
That's it.
Get sick. Yeah, man.
Missing everything.
Yeah, man. Shout out your info one more time. Then we're gonna go into Irrelevance in the Dungeon, man, because we got a lot to talk about tonight.
All right, you can follow me on Instagram at Kitchen Magician Catering, on Facebook, The Kitchen Magician. Mm-hmm. And my website is on kitchenmagiciancatering.com. Check me out.
No doubt. Y'all ready? I mean, we got Jay Prince in, man. We definitely got.
Where you got Jay Prince over here?
It's about to get real in the dungeon tonight, man. I'm gonna start off top, man. Antonio Brown.
Bitch ass. Go ahead.
Why he a bitch ass, man?
Cause man, he ain't bigger than the team.
He ain't bigger. See, nigga, this
Fuck
was
that
his
superstar
plot from the beginning. He don't give a fuck about that shit for real. That nigga didn't want to be in Oakland.
I understand that, but still, you got churn looking at you. Kids looking up to you, man.
That's true. I can't argue with that.
That's my only argument. You got kids looking up to you, and they thinking that's all right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't argue with that. That's a fact. Damn it, that's the first time I've been stumped on here.
Yeah, I think the cracker line pretty much put it over the top.
Well, I appreciated that. I thought that was a fantastic thing to do. I take every opportunity I can to call a white man cracker.
Why is he called it? Why did he call him a cracker? What did he actually?
But my thing, I don't think they trying to make cracker and nigger like they're synonymous.
It's not,
and they're not, because you can say cracker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you can print that out and all of that stuff on social media. Mm-hmm. Like, if someone was called, the N-word, it would be
the proper N-word.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought that whole situation was kind of suspect off jump.
I mean, so this is the way I look at it. And Jay Prince, you just posed a very good point. So that alters what I was saying a little bit, but I'm still gonna say it because I already committed.
Go ahead, speak to mine, brother.
He got sent to Oakland, I feel like, as a punishment. Everybody know Oakland is fucking garbage.
It's like the Randy Moss situation.
Yeah. He got sent there as punishment. So what he said is, all right, fuck y'all. I'm going to force my way. That's the only way he can get out of that. Should he have had to play somewhere that he didn't want to play? Somewhere that he know he was sent as punishment for whatever happened between him and the Steelers front office?
I agree with you on that. But I mean, it's a business.
It is a business.
It's a business. It's not, but he act like he's the first person that got traded somewhere they didn't want to go.
But I think that we're getting to a point where
he's a superstar.
But niggas is realizing that they can control that shit though. LeBron started that.
It's becoming a players' league.
Yeah.
And the NBA is already there.
Yeah.
Now the NFL with the Le'Veon situation. Mm-hmm. Le'Veon still got paid.
Yeah.
He didn't get the money he wanted though.
Well, I mean, it was still up there. He didn't get the girly money.
You know who did get the girly money?
Yeah, and Zeke got it.
Yeah.
And I think that was all set up too. How Jerry Jones was talking that shit
did, yeah.
or whatnot.
He was gonna pay him anyway.
Yeah.
He was gonna pay him anyway.
But Dak about to get paid now.
I don't think he deserved it.
Did you see it?
It was the Giants though.
I'm the resident Cowboys fan. I don't know. You from New York, so I know you don't like the Cowboys.
Well, he's a Cowboy.
The reason why Dak got them numbers down because they said earlier in that game that Zeke won't get that many touches. So what the fuck you gonna do? Throw it.
It don't.
We gonna get Zeke. We gonna cut back Zeke. Let Troy
Kellen Moore opened up that playbook.
He's not gonna be there long. Either he's gonna be the head coach of Dallas or he's going somewhere else.
He's gonna have to be the head coach.
He's hot right now.
Because
it's only been one game, but still.
But no, he showed what Dak can really do. Dak had the potential. Scott Linehan went to the first 2 pages of the playbook and said, "We're gonna stay right here."
Scott Linehan was like was a run first,
and he was 177. Kellen Moore is young. He knows how the league goes. He opened up that playbook and showed what that black man can do. Get that man his money.
He's definitely gonna get paid. Getting back.
Don't give him 40 though. I will say.
Carson Wentz?
Yes.
I disagree.
All right, that's fair.
Carson can't stay healthy, man. But getting back to Brown. All right, so we had the situation with the Raiders. Now with the Gruden conversation over the phone, that was kind of like, ooh, But then they said Gruden gave the okay for it.
That's still a bit much, though.
We all know. Look, Belichick's old school. He's the GOAT. He's the greatest coach of all time, man.
I agree.
And Belichick is from the old school of coaching.
Second greatest coach of all time.
Who's the greatest?
Jimmy Johnson.
That's arguable. You can argue that.
And Jerry Jones knows that.
Yeah.
But I will give you that because you know who Belichick goes to talk to? Jimmy Johnson. Yeah.
Jimmy Johnson's the greatest coach.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
goes to Jimmy Johnson, man. But
And you fucked us, Jerry, with that.
you remember when Lawrence Taylor said back in the day, and of course, Belichick was a defensive coordinator with the Giants. When a star running back would come into town, that they would send the hookers up to the room to wear him out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
My goodness.
That's all. Yeah.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
What Jordan say on that documentary about to come up? At all costs.
Yeah.
At all costs,
If
man.
you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
So
man.
the Patriots went after Brown with the Steelers, but the Steelers, I think they wanted like a first and a second, and they wasn't going to do that. But then they give them to the Raiders for like a third and a fifth.
Of course, it was punishment.
Yeah. So
I'm not mad at AB for that. I'm mad. I do agree with you.
Look at what Pittsburgh looking at. Who's a bigger threat to him?
yeah, they're a threat, but at the same time, who else came from the Raiders and went to the Patriots? Randy Moss.
The one and only Randy Moss.
Yes.
And who was labeled a troublemaker, not a good team player.
Oh, the Patriots about to win the Super Bowl.
Then goes to New England and sets the record for most touchdown catches in the season.
Yeah, the Patriots about to win the Super Bowl. That secured that.
AB on each side of the field.
As long as he play all year.
That's how it's gonna be.
It's going to be
Gordon and AB on each side of the field.
Yeah, you got Edelman in the slot.
Yeah.
And Edelman
Who the fuck is stopping that?
Gonna stop that?
Who's stopping that?
Edelman's like Wes Welker times 3.
Yeah.
So he's gonna kill. He's gonna
Yeah.
kill the slot right now, man. But now with the girl, with the allegations, and with the Me Too movement, I mean, you have to take into account, that something has been said.
She didn't file a report for that, did she?
No, it's a civil case.
Oh.
And I'm sorry, man. I don't believe that shit, man. I don't.
Have the shit here come out now. I don't believe it, but
I ain't gonna say I don't believe it. I'm gonna say it's partially true.
Explain.
what about Lieutenant Governor?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say they had some contact. I mean, even he admitted that though. Mm-hmm. They had contact. I think she's being recruited to say it went down the way it went down now. Because the timing is just too suspect for me.
But I heard it's been going on for a while behind the scenes. But he doesn't have to report it to the NFL because it was not a like a court matter or
I'll be
something
quiet
like
then.
that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was reading up on that earlier. But now they're saying the NFL wants to talk to her, but she's getting married first.
So
The fuck is she doing, man? Nah, I'm with you now. I don't believe it.
like I said, have that shit come out, man. I mean, I don't think have that shit true, man.
And I'm a Max Kellerman fan. I'm not, Stephen A. is not. I'm not a fan of Stephen A. as much. I like Max Kellerman because he's rap. You know that, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
They were horrible.
Max Kellerman.
I mean, I didn't say he was a dope rapper. I just saying he used to rap. And
Max
his
Kellerman said
boxing
some bullshit.
I like him in boxing.
That's when he stay at.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
But
needs to leave basketball
this week
alone.
he stepped
Anytime
up.
he said Kevin Durant's not top 5.
Anytime you say Kobe's not top 5.
Well,
I shoot
he's
that
a
nigga.
boxing dude, but normally he doesn't get out of pocket. But now he's saying that Brown shouldn't be playing Sunday. That a lot of people saying he should be on the commissioner's list, kind of like with
think so.
my man from Carolina that went to the Greg
Hardy.
Yeah, Greg Hardy. That bitch was crazy.
Hey, we signed him. We signed him.
Yeah, but that's what y'all do,
Yeah,
He did good that year, though.
he did.
He did
I
good that
think a
year.
lot of the stuff they have in the media now is just like you were saying with timing. It's like, why did that come out
Yeah.
right then and there? I think it's to distract us from something else, and they just release it when they feel it's a good time to release it.
Now, you think other teams are doing that because they see that New England is like a powerhouse now, trying to stall them out?
Nah, it ain't gonna stop. Like it ain't gonna stop it from playing though. Yeah. So it would, and they would know that. more than we would.
I mean, it's a possibility that he might not, though.
I feel like it's the commissioner, if anything.
I'm not really a fan of Goodell.
Yeah, who is?
Who
Nobody
is.
is.
I think that a lot of things happen behind the scenes, like with Michael Jordan going to play baseball. Like, that's not really what happened, but that was a safe thing to say. We all know he was gambling and doing all these other things.
And he got his
Face of
daddy
me,
killed.
We can't damage the league.
B.J. Armstrong, he come out and told her. You know,
What is the totals behind the gamble? I heard that did he build up a big debt?
His daddy life.
Yeah, they pretty much.
That's the total behind it. Yeah.
Damn.
Yep. And then they said,
Yo, I said it. Yeah, I said it, nigga.
It was that.
His father's life.
Hey, you know, when I heard it, I was still a kid when I heard the story, but it didn't make sense to me that he got tired and pulled over to go to sleep on the side of the road. And
do you see the two people they arrested? One white, one black, one.
Yeah.
it made no sense to me at all.
Mike got his daddy killed. And that's something I always hold against
Yeah,
him.
I heard about that he had huge gambling debts that he didn't pay off.
So Dan with the pawn.
Pay your money.
Yeah, if he got in with them gangsters, man. I mean,
They can't necessarily kill Michael Jordan. Let's think about like you can't really kill Michael Jordan, but you can. That's the closest you're gonna get to him.
Yeah, you kill him, you messing your money up for
Exactly.
real. You know what I mean?
They kill. Yeah, he got his daddy killed, man. I said
Kill
it.
him now, you still messing up.
Yeah.
damn, Mike.
He's still the GOAT, though. Still the GOAT.
Is he?
Yes.
Yeah,
Prove me wrong.
he's a Kobe fan. Kobe fan over here.
But like I told you before, though, I don't ever argue necessarily with somebody and say Kobe's better than Jordan.
Nah, you can't say
I just feel like the GOAT. I don't think
one
they're.
one thing about it, they're neck and neck. I give you that.
I appreciate
Kobe-
that, but
I can't even
I
say
wouldn't
that.
say that.
I couldn't even say that,
Yeah.
man.
Y'all don't have to say it. Basketball players
you
say
know
it,
me,
so
I
nobody
couldn't-
gives a fuck what y'all say.
Did-
You know me, I couldn't stand Kobe.
Did Kobe make his team better? Truth be told,
Yes. Which team?
Which team you talking about?
Yeah. Which team?
the last two.
Yeah.
Oh, Paul Gasol. Paul Gasol was the MVP.
He definitely made them better.
Lamar
That was
Odom.
a bad team to pick, nigga. Yeah, he definitely made them better.
I'm just saying.
But you know what? The reason why
What about Shaq, though?
He didn't make
you
Smush.
had Shaq, but
No, he didn't make Smush Parker better. I'm sorry. Because Smush Parker, I
Shaq-
could beat Smush Parker
Look, the views
one-on-one.
of character that
Shaq
represent
made
stuff
Kobe-
again, friends. What's up, Smush? How you doing, Smush?
Did Shaq make Kobe better or Kobe make Shaq better? Because if Shaq that good, why Orlando didn't get no rings? No, that's my
Shaq and
squad.
Penny ain't do it.
Orlando didn't get the rings because, for one, Elijah Wan was a monster. For two, Jordan was back, and he was back better than ever. You know,
But
Not
no.
first year. When we went to the finals, Jordan won that.
that was Elijah Wan. Jordan
Yeah,
just got
that's
back.
right,
yeah.
He just
And
got
guess
back.
when Nick Anderson stripped him from behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why he changed
He
from
was
20,
rusty, yeah.
45 to 23.
I don't appreciate the fact that he brought up the whole Nick Anderson. I haven't gotten over that series.
No, I mean, Nick
But
Anderson,
he
talking about
did.
Nick Anderson, he missed them 4 free throws in the finals, too. Maybe missed game 1.
Yeah, he did.
Nah, my
you,
argument is
Nick
never
Anderson.
that,
You know
that
what, yo?
Kobe is
Fuck,
better
that's some
than
rings,
Jordan
man.
per se. It's just that I feel like you can't have. There's not a GOAT in basketball. There's a GOAT for eras of
It's like Kareem
basketball.
Abdul-Jabbar, man.
But that's a fact.
That's exactly what
because
he said.
all them niggas couldn't play against each other. That's the only way you can really
But
say that there's
what
a
I can
GOAT.
say to that is that people get better over time. But one thing we could go back with Jordan is when they were playing, there was no zone defense.
True.
You know, they changed the league rules to try to make it more of a global league.
I agree.
With more shooters. Because, you know, the league was what I remember I was watching on HBO. They used to have all these little sports shows, and they had something like the league was like over 90% black. And they was like, well, we got to, you know, figure out some way to diversify this. You know what I mean? So they say, okay, well, allow zone defense.
Yeah, they made it easy for white boys.
For them,
Yeah.
so international players like Dirk who are slow on their feet to be superstars.
We had this conversation, but like we said before, when you have these internet, like your Luka with Dallas, your Ginobili's, they're like, oh look how he plays the Euro step, this and that. But when Harden's doing that stuff,
No, hold on, time out.
That is traveling.
Flag on the play. Flag, nah, nigga.
traveling.
Harden not doing it like the rest of them niggas. Harden is taking 19 steps
This
and
man,
shooting the
this
three.
man doing a river dance, dribbling. at the same-
Harden is nice, man. We
Harden
gotta
is not,
give Harden his due.
nigga.
Give Harden his due.
What, he,
His due is what?
dribble,
Like he's a
dribble,
solid basketball player?
shoot.
I think he's nice. He just doesn't play defense. Though.
He
You can't- so
he
his-
refuses to play
he-
defense.
Well, so did Melo.
Yeah, nigga, look where he at.
Well, that's the whole
Playing
you know.
pickup games, thinking somebody gonna pick his ass up.
Lala,
dumb
like I
motherfucker.
said, he ain't been the
Brooklyn beat
same.
him.
No, they not. He
They
needs to
will.
go play in the big three like Joe Johnson.
Melo ain't been the same since Tommy started smashing Lala.
Well, hey, fair. Fair. He saw his wife's titties on screen and just got all fucked up.
Hey, stop it.
Hey, I rewinded that 4 times.
I don't think Lala's body's real, man. That's just me though.
I've heard a lot of people say that.
I don't think so.
It won't like that on TRL.
Doesn't matter.
So that's fair.
Huh?
It do matter. It do matter.
It matter now.
What's
It
real
does.
This generation, yeah, what's real now?
Fake's
Fake is
real.
what we said. Fake is the new real. Yeah.
Some of them.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But I mean, I think Harden, he's not the greatest scorer of all time,
Fuck no.
but he's a great player, and I don't think people
Put a
give him
good
that due
defender
for
on
that.
him.
The last 4 MVPs, he's been like top 2 or top 3.
But did he deserve it, really?
Why didn't
In
he?
the last 4.
Let's
Well,
say
Giannis-
this:
well,
the dude,
Giannis
he's
deserved
always got the ball. You know, he's got the ball,
Unfortunately.
Because Chris
And he-
Paul stay hurt. So
and he's still putting
Nobody
up.
else has
He's
that,
still
though.
putting up 35.
he
What
is.
about the last minute? Some change. You down by 2. What Harden gonna do for you?
So this is my issue with James Harden.
That's my issue with
He makes
stats.
poor decisions. I think.
Well, stats don't. Yeah, any basketball player would tell you that
but
stats
this
don't really
generation
matter.
now, stats means a
That's
lot
because they're a
more.
bunch of fucking nerds. They don't know. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. This
Perfect,
day. I was
perfect
like,
example.
wait,
I
what?
mean, I don't mean jump
You
on
like
LeBron
James
like
Harden that
this.
much?
I don't want to jump on LeBron like this.
Now he about to-
I'm about to say,
Now he better get it in.
Fade a nigga right quick.
But here goes Shannon Sharp. Lakers lost last night, but he put up 38, 12, and 12. Nigga, you lost.
Well, Skip is like. I mean, Shannon is LeBron's biggest fan.
Let me tell you something.
Respect
Skip.
that. I respect
Skip.
that.
Skip.
Yeah.
I like Shannon, man. I like
I
Shannon.
do, yeah.
Miss Trip Dub came.
Tubes.
I like the Lakers, so it's
It's your
hard.
year. You know that, right?
It probably is.
It's your year.
I
It's your only year, too.
This will be the time that if we do win the championship, I'll be like happy. Yeah, the Lakers won the championship,
here's
but it'll
my only
hurt me a
issue.
little
Here's
bit.
the problem. DeMar's cousin went down. Which don't mean nothing. AD next.
Nigga, why would you say that?
Huh?
Don't put that on that man.
He's injury prone.
Hey, we're not gonna talk about it. Don't put that on that man.
I mean,
You put it out to the universe though. Don't put that on that man.
Dislocated.
Don't put
dislocated-
that on that
This
man.
man would dislocate his knee tripping over a
You know
pin.
why he not? Because we got a center. He don't have to play center. That's when he get hurt. He got to play center.
Dwight.
yo, have you seen Dwight though? Dwight
Dwight
ready.
cut now.
Dwight ready.
Okay.
Dwight
ready.
said he
I
stopped
believe
fucking
that.
with the
Oh,
booty
he
holes,
wasn't
and
ready. So he gonna be better now? I don't think so.
he stopped fucking with booty holes. He said, so he good. Is that okay to say?
Huh?
Is that all right?
Hey,
to say?
well, we might have to edit it out.
I'm
or
just
whatnot,
saying.
yeah.
He stopped fucking with boy bitches, so he all right. He said.
Like he said.
I
He said like it.
I think Bron you gonna have Dwight right, man.
I think Bron is gonna have a stellar
Never
season this
left
year.
Orlando.
I'm not even a LeBron fan, but this is the longest time LeBron's had off in 8 years. Mm-hmm. LeBron about to come out. He's about to average 35,
This is gonna be year what? 16.
Yeah, he's getting
15, I
up
think.
17. This is 17, isn't it?
No, he
came
came in 2003.
He came out of 03, so this is gonna be.
17, right?
16th.
It might be 17.
This is 17.
It's 16.
there. It's about to be
He
2020
broke
soon.
Jordan's record in his 16th year.
It might be 17 though.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
This man been playing.
You gotta think he was playing against Ben Wallace and them boys, man.
Yeah.
Detroit, yeah. The bad, I mean, the bad boys, but the second bad boys.
They might as well been bad boys. Yeah. Damn, I ain't 17 years, bro.
What about the comment Kobe made about if Shaq would have stayed healthy, he would have had 12
He wasn't
rings.
wrong. Shaq could say what the fuck he
12
wanted to
rings.
say. I mean, that's a bit.
That was extra.
That's
though.
hyperbole, of course. But he would have had 6 or 7. So, Shaq, I don't know why he felt the need to come back and say something like this and that, but Shaq has admitted it himself. If anybody saw the conversation that Shaq and Kobe had, what was it, last year? Where Shaq was like, yeah, I didn't feel like I had to work out or nothing like that because I knew you could come get 40 any night. So I slacked off. So now this nigga want to come back. Oh, well, we could have won 12 if you passed the ball. No, nigga, you already said what you said, and that was true. Shaq didn't work out during the offseason. Shaq got fat as fuck.
But he said, love them damn them Big Macs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Big Macs and Whoppers. Yeah.
Like, while Kobe was in there working on his left hand and shit, Shaq was, because he knew Kobe could put up 40 any night.
Shaq was at Kabuto's.
Yeah, it is what it is. Like, everybody know that, though. Like, it is what it is. Like, they could have won
Hey, Shaq, where
between
Kobe at?
6 and
But
8.
with all that being said, too, we also know Shaq is like super sensitive.
True.
We know that.
But you a grown ass man, bro. You said literally this happened last year where you said this shit. Don't try to back out of it now and no, nigga,
But
you said it.
whenever
It's the
he
truth.
whenever
He's
he
gonna respond back
whenever
to you
he
anyway.
feels attacked, like I
Kobe
said.
told me how my ass
same
tastes.
argument because Shaq always been defending Kobe about the GOAT talk.
Yeah,
He
true.
always been saying, what about Kobe?
You
what
know
I'm
who
saying?
else defends him all the time? VA's own Allen Iverson.
Defense.
Defend-
Kobe. He always says, I don't know why y'all keep leaving Bean out. That boy was a killer, and I played against him.
Well, that's because he beat Iverson.
Well, he did beat that. He literally beat Iverson. He didn't beat the 76ers.
He beat Iverson.
He beat Allen Iverson.
That's why.
I
Somebody else said
was out
LeBron
there
never had
with
nobody.
dudes.
That nigga
He ain't had nobody.
How the fuck did Allen Iverson make it to the final?
I think it was just him and Larry Brown just got
what I'm saying,
him
yeah.
to the finals,
Aaron
man.
McKee.
Matumbo, Aaron McKee.
They had no business being
Eric Snow, yeah, come on, man.
But they actually won a
Samuel
fucking game. They won game
Dalibert.
one.
But see, everybody gives Iverson the credit for game one. I think Larry Brown won game one. Larry Brown won that
Larry Brown's one of the
joint.
greatest coaches of all time, so
Yeah.
I'll take
I
that.
remember the game one.
stepped over
He
the
stepped
dude,
over Teron Lue.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did. But at the same time, Phil got out coached that game.
It happened.
He got out coached. And
I
what
agree.
happened when Brown went to Detroit?
He outcoached Phil.
He
Who's
did-
the better coach though?
Phil Jackson.
Because he got the rings.
No.
He's a better manager of talent.
Bingo. That's a
Larry Brown is a
Thank you.
better coach.
Okay.
How many teams Larry Brown took to the playoffs?
Plenty.
Who's the
Indiana?
greatest coach of all time
What
And
team?
what?
But what team Phil done built though?
in basketball?
In basketball, I would say
And
Pop.
we're not necessarily talking about NBA. This is basketball. I'm gonna tell you who it is, but go ahead.
What was the
Coach
question
K.
again?
Oh, you gotta go. What do you say?
Coach K.
Mike Krzyzewski is the greatest coach of all
He's
time.
better than Wooden?
Yes. Mike Krzyzewski could coach Duke to a national championship, and then come coach the fucking USA team.
They had a horrible team.
Mike Krzyzewski is the greatest coach of all time.
Brian,
I mean, I'm
Brian,
a Duke fan too, so I mean,
I am a Duke.
I'm a
Hey,
Duke.
me and Jay Prince. I'm like, nigga,
yeah, I'm a dead. I'm a diehard Duke fan.
I'm weird because I rock with Duke and Michigan. It makes no sense,
fuck?
but it is what it is. But I think
I don't know
Coach,
who's better.
That's a weird name.
hey, it is what it is.
Who you
man.
like college football?
Michigan, and we gonna suck this year.
I'm a Notre Dame fan, so
I really had no college team. I just like watch college football.
you can watch anybody in college football. It's just good.
It's wide open now. I think John Wooden, man. I mean, he just consistently. I mean, the fact that he did have Lou Alcindor, Kareem, he had Bill Walton, he had great players, but consistently do it, man. What they won like 88 games in a row.
Coach K is the greatest coach of all time. Fuck what you talking about.
Coach K, he's good, man. But I mean, I can't put him over here, man. I'll put him over Dean Smith, but I can't put him over Wooden just yet.
I just had the argument with somebody the other day.
Dean? You
Somebody-
over Dean?
Coach K,
Somebody tried to tell me Bobby Knight was the greatest coach of all time.
he's the angriest coach.
He's definitely throwing chairs and shit. But no,
Child
niggas,
abuser.
no, somebody had like a full argument, like telling me he was better than Coach K. You fucking crazy.
I mean, he's a great coach.
He's
but,
not Coach K.
No, he's not. I mean, but Coach K's been doing it for so long.
Yeah,
So
true.
I mean, that looks good on his resume. I think out of all of them though, I'll take Pop.
Pop is the only person that I'll say is better than Phil. As far as NBA coaches, is better than Phil Jackson.
Don't let the rings fool you, man.
Nah, Pop was
Don't let the rules fool you.
Nah, Pop was a great coach.
Yeah,
I think people put Phil on a pedestal, man. Below the
Well,
other
I mean, let's
coaches.
be honest. Phil is the only person who can properly coach the triangle offense.
well, that was
I
Tech.
give you
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I
him
give you
and Tex or whatnot.
Yeah,
I think Pat needs his credit too.
that was a good point for
Pat Riley.
Hell yeah.
Pat. Oh no, Pat's top 3 or 5, but he's not number 1.
What about Well, I can't really think of nobody else, man. That's,
It's between them 3. As we talking NBA coaches,
what about Patino?
he's a better college coach than NBA coach.
Has he? Did he coach NBA?
Yeah,
He coached the Knicks and the Celtics.
he a better college coach than NBA coach though.
Now is Cal? You think Cal's a good coach?
He gets good talent. I mean, how much money he throw in the bag, they come
Yeah.
to his team.
I go with that. I go exactly with what he said.
Where would y'all rank on Mr. Doc Rivers?
I think he's a good
I don't know.
defensive coach. I think
He needs a throat
teaches
line.
on both sides. And I think that Golden State team is his team. No,
That's Mark Jackson team.
yeah, that's what I meant to say. Mark
Yeah.
Jackson.
Doc Rivers needs hot tea, but Mark Jackson.
I mean, we came out here and
Maybe some lemons.
we just
we
just made some stops.
For the right age, get that man.
we did the best. We did the best we could.
Somebody stop at Walgreens. Get that
I just
man.
waiting for him just to cough it one
Like,
day.
yeah, that nigga don't cough nothing. How you just talk like that?
Hey, how y'all
Hey,
doing?
I mean, Austin came out there. He made a couple threes. And, we just did the best we could. We got a W tonight.
It's like Stone Cold Uncle out there.
You can't even do it.
There's no way that nigga voice is like that for
How long has he sounded like that, man?
since he was a player. That nigga sound like he played in the
He
NBA.
playing well on San Antonio.
Yeah, I saw an interview with
Nah,
him.
Doc was with the Hawks and the Knicks. I remember that.
He was trash too.
Yeah,
I heard
he
that
had a
they-
nice little three.
Yeah,
on
he
him.
was
I heard
nice.
on
He was
Doc
good.
Rivers they could have got Paul George, but they decided not to pursue him because he used to date his daughter. Kind of did it dirty.
Oh, yeah. I did hear that.
Say who now?
Paul George.
Paul George used to date
I did hear
his
that.
daughter and
Who doing it?
Doc Rivers'
Doc
daughter.
Rivers'
They
daughter.
got him now.
So,
What they got him? We got Paul George now.
Yeah, they picked him up. They got him.
Yeah, but they didn't. He didn't.
He ain't want him at first.
Initially, yeah, he didn't want him at first. I did hear that shit.
You think Paul George didn't go to the Lakers because of LeBron?
I think Paul George didn't go to the Lakers to see a bitch ass nigga.
Speak,
Ho.
speak on it.
Why?
Just literally because he didn't go to the Lakers.
Oh,
Make
okay.
him a bitch ass nigga. I'm gonna be honest
Bias.
with you. Yeah. Hey, look, brother, I've been a Lakers
Man,
fan
good
since
two-way player,
1996. That's it. That's it.
Man,
For
a
me.
good two-way player, man.
He is. He's not the best. He got the best two-way player with him though.
Kawhi, of course.
What you think they're gonna do?
It's gonna be the battle of LA. That's what I wanted to see. Cause if Kawhi went to LA,
The Lakers
I told Snuff if Kawhi went to LA, I wouldn't watch basketball. I would have boycotted.
It would have been whack.
I'm tired.
And
of
I'm a
power
Lakers
teams.
fan, but it would have been whack.
I'm getting tired of the super teams, man.
I think the Lakers can beat them though in a 7-game series. Just
I
if for nothing else, LeBron's
Man, that
like,
series
his
without
experience.
that series with. I mean, I know Golden State beat them, but to make Golden State play to the next level against Clippers. I mean, the Clippers made Golden State play last year.
No, they did. They did.
Man, you kind of battled on that last year.
I
but-
think Golden State was just chilling. That's what I think.
I think that happened a lot of times though.
Because I mean, you can't take everybody seriously. Sometimes it's kind of like we playing them. You know, it's not like like with Belichick.
But they must have been watching them play this year.
They just knew they could beat them niggas,
Yeah.
and they proved it.
That's like with Belichick when he's coaching his teams. He's really trying to jump their ass like this we did playing Miami. So they're thinking like they ain't shit. But you got to coach them because Miami's gonna come for him, even though they don't have the talent or whatnot.
They always play when it comes to New England though. But since you're bringing up football and you're bringing up the Patriots, I have a question. Is Tom Brady great, or is his system great?
Well, I'll say this: Tom Brady is
Or is he as great as the system? I'll say, 'cause he is
Tom
great.
Brady is great, but the system is real. The system is real. Belichick is real. We have to remember that Matt Castle went 11-5 with the Patriots when
That's
That's right.
That's always my argument. though.
when Tom Brady was hurt that
Yeah.
year. They went 11-5. So the system's real. Remember the Patriots would just quick pass you down the field.
Could Tom Brady do anything closer than on any other team?
Nah, it was an argument this week. They were saying between Peyton and Brady when they said
Peyton Manning is better than Tom Brady.
like they said Tom Brady is a great system quarterback, but Peyton Manning was a system.
He did
It was a
it.
system.
He did it in
He was
two
a computer.
places.
Like Omaha.
That proved it. He did it. This
Yeah.
nigga spoke pig Latin on the field so that defenses wouldn't know what he was doing. Who the fuck learns another language on a football field? Like
I think Peyton Manning is the greatest quarterback before the snap.
before
The
snap.
audibles and all that. I used to love that shit, man. It just reading
Before
the
the
defense
snap.
before the
I seen
snap.
him walk down the line. I'm like, hold on, nigga, is that false start?
Nah, I agree with you.
Before the snap, man. I used to love Peyton Manning, man. I think that Brady. I mean,
His ability to
Brady is
read.
great. I don't think he's Montana because I'm a 49er fan.
And I'm a Notre Dame fan, so I don't think he's Montana either.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, I can't argue and say that he's not a great quarterback.
I would love to see him somewhere. I know it's not feasible, but I would love to see him somewhere else to see what he really is.
He's
But what would that prove though?
No, it would prove that it's not just Bill
because
Belichick. It's not the system.
I believe every team has a system. Every team you go to has a system. Now, does it work for you? That's the question.
But that's the thing. If you're
But that doesn't make you great. If that
I
don't, that
disagree with you. If you're all time, because we're saying Tom Brady's all time, possibly the greatest of all time. It shouldn't matter what system you in. You may not produce as well as the system that fits you the best, but you should produce similar numbers.
Similar numbers? Or
We'll never get to see it, though.
No. Do it go by the numbers or how far do it take your team?
I think those things are interchangeable, though.
What you think, Snuff?
I'm a Montana fan, so I mean,
hey, bro, I'm a Notre Dame fan, so
I remember he
I'm a
was
Montana fan,
he
period.
went to Kansas City.
yeah, I was still a Joe fan. You know, Montana's that dude, man. Even when they were in Kansas City, they didn't win anything, but they were in contention.
Well, they went to the AFC Championship.
Yeah.
I mean,
Montana's always gonna be my guy.
Who's that?
Montana. He came from Notre Dame. He's always gonna be my guy. But
I'm rolling with Joe, man. I got something for you, man. Since we've been off for 3 weeks now, we haven't spoke on this. The Dave Chappelle special
my man,
with the cancel culture. Now, first and foremost, I think this special is top 5 all time for me, man.
Hey.
This is one of the better comedy specials I've ever seen.
I don't know if you saw what I said. He moved from my top 5 to my top 3.
Yeah. He's still not in my top 5 comics all time. But he's great. He's great.
Top 10.
Yeah, he's number 6. I mean, he's like 5'8". He's 5'B".
What is your top 5?
My top 5 is of course, you got Richard, you got Eddie, I got Robin Harris.
Eddie Murphy's funnier than Richard Pryor. I say it every episode I'm on here.
Yeah,
but he is.
I can't speak on Richard Pryor. I didn't grow up watching Richard Pryor, so he's on honorable mention.
Yeah, I got Rich, I got Eddie.
Honorable mention, man.
Well, I got Robin Harris, I got Martin Lawrence, and I got Bernie.
Okay.
I mean, that's a viable.
That's my 5. But I mean, I can take
Rock. That's really no Rock.
Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Oh no, Rock will be like 7 or 8.
Damn. Okay.
I think with that, it's just based on the type of comedy.
It's
I mean, that's true.
I like
It's a
political
fully
comedy.
objective.
So to me, like
You
you
probably
gotta
like
in your
Bill
top
Hughley,
5, you gotta have George Carlin in the top.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
he's a great. Now, when we have our top 5, it's all like you say, it's all your preference.
What you like. I like when they look at what's going on in society.
Yeah,
and
Carlin was
man,
great with that.
and make jokes of it, but it's really
Now-
enlightening.
Who I think is the smartest comic? This is but Robert Williams was just fast. He was just fast. It's like his mind was just 100 miles an hour.
I don't include white people in my top 5. No, that's just a fact. I don't.
Come on, man.
Hey, brother, that's just me.
I like Rodney Dangerfield.
And then Rodney's up there.
No,
Rodney,
I
Rodney
have a
Dangerfield.
white top 5 as well. But
So you can integrate?
that's not
George
me.
Wilder's
That's not me, man. It's not me, bro. My daddy was a 5%er. I was taught a certain way. I was taught the black man is God, so I gotta roll with black men.
forever.
I mean, you throw white into the equation. I got Dangerfield. I got Robin.
I got Bill Burr.
Bill Burr's good.
He dropped a new one.
I got Seinfeld.
I'm going to say Seinfeld.
Let me get that piece.
You got
man.
Seinfeld in your top 5?
I like Seinfeld. Man.
Seinfeld funny, man.
We had this conversation last time I was on here, and I said Andrew Dice Clay is in my top 5 white comedian.
Oh.
Nobody agreed with me though.
Oh, hickorydickory.com.
Hey, Andrew Dice Clay's funny as shit. Fuck y'all.
I'm just saying that's your personal preference. Man.
Yeah, it is. He funny as
Like I
well.
said,
But then you said you had
what you
Carrot-
like. It's what you like. Yeah.
You had Carrot Top as well, didn't you?
I did not.
God.
Nigga, I said that shit. I ain't never say that shit in my goddamn life.
You know what? I like Ari Spears.
Nah.
I like Ari Spears.
His impersonations are on
Hell
point.
no. I like him though.
His impersonations are on point.
Hey,
now who I got something for. Whose impersonations are better, Aries or Jay Farrow?
Ari Spears.
Ari Spears.
Jay's close.
You think so?
I mean, he's close. I'm not gonna say he's better than Aries.
All his impressions
Charles
sound
Barkley,
like
he familiar with Charles
literally all Jay Farrow impressions sound like Jay Farrow being somebody else.
Now, have you heard Frank Caliendo's impressions?
Some of them. I've heard him do like what's cousin?
He does John Madden.
Yeah, I've heard him
he
do.
does John Gruden.
Yeah, he kills John Gruden.
You got to YouTube it,
I
man.
gotta check him out.
Oh, y'all.
But come on, man. Aries do Denzel, man.
I agree. I said Aries is
Eddie
better.
Murphy could do some good impersonations.
Yeah.
He
too,
could.
man.
We had debated where I think he won't did today. But we're talking about Kevin Hart had first did James Brown impersonation on Saturday Night Live. And I still say Eddie Murphy still got the best.
I don't even think it's supposed to be
James
good.
Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eddie's
Especially
got,
on Delirious.
Eddie's got the best James Brown. He's got the best
Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, Stevie.
His own brother, Charlie Murphy.
Yeah. Have you heard him do Tracy
He
Morgan?
got, nigga,
Yes,
that's
yes.
yeah. Tracy came through and said you were.
Yeah.
I cooked some beans and franks.
Yeah.
Cook some franks.
That's why I always love Eddie. He cooked me them dogs.
Cook me them franks.
Franks.
Nah, you know how I feel about Eddie.
Eddie's-
We have this argument every time.
Eddie's a goat, man.
I think he's the GOAT.
Me and you are the only people who have. Wait, did you just say it too?
Yeah, Eddie's the GOAT.
Finally, somebody agrees with
I
us.
can't wait till his Netflix
Eddie's the
special
greatest
come
stand-up
out.
comedian of all time, man.
He's just a
Cause
comedian.
everybody, cause I be listening to the younger generation. Of course, they didn't see Eddie perform, but they got Kevin Hart up there.
Nah, fuck that. I'm young.
And
I'm younger than all y'all
Kevin
niggas.
is funny, but he ain't.
No, he
Eddie
is
Murphy.
funny. But
He's
I'm
not
younger
Eddie
than all
Murphy
y'all
funny.
niggas, and Eddie Murphy is the best stand-up comedian of all time.
The thing about it
I'm
is,
not even 30 yet, and I can say that.
I've
Even
said
with
it.
the movies.
I've said it before, man.
Hey.
Kevin Hart.
Talk to me. What?
As hot as Kevin Hart is, Eddie Murphy Raw is still the highest grossing comedy concert film
Nigga,
of
have
all
you seen
time.
it? Of course it is.
Yeah. So, but Kevin's hot.
Hey, I
He's
like
selling out stadiums.
To address what you just said, though, Eddie Murphy, he's had some flops, some poor movies.
Everybody have flops.
No.
Everybody have flops.
Bowfinger.
It's one thing that.
Oh, I like Bowfinger.
I like
I love
Bowfinger.
Bowfinger, man.
Norbit is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my fucking life, though.
Go jump off. Go take a nap. And
Tell
catch it.
me one, man, that movie's garbage.
No,
Bowfinger,
that actually was a comeback movie
that
too. And
movie
did
was
good.
garbage.
Yeah. Meet Dave.
It's better than It's better than Norbit. I like Bowfinger though. I do like
So
Bowfinger.
you said Kevin Hart movies are better than.
I didn't. I didn't. Say, you're just putting words in my mouth at that point. I didn't say that. I'm just saying.
Kevin Hart's best movie is Soul Plane.
No, Kevin Hart's best movie is goddamn.
Here's my thing with Kevin Hart. I think other actors make Kevin Hart funny.
I think
Get
Kevin Hart.
Hard. Will Ferrell.
Well, Will Ferrell was the funniest person.
I
in that
just think
movie.
Kevin Hart is just an annoying character, and
No.
and he's that same guy in every movie.
Kevin Hart best
Central
movie
Intelligence.
was
The Rock was
what's the
funnier
Rockefeller
than
movie?
Kevin-
What's I love
Oh, Paper Soldiers.
Paper Soldiers is Kevin Hart's best movie, and I
When we
hold
first
strong
started
to
seeing
that.
Kevin Hart though.
I hold strong to that. That movie was fantastic. And then the movie he got with that white boy, not Will Ferrell, but the one where he
Red
won't
Ringer?
even. No, the one where he wasn't even funny in it. Not Blindside.
Oh, the one with a man from Breaking Bad.
Yeah, nigga in the wheelchair.
Yeah, I haven't seen that joint yet.
That he wasn't funny in that movie, but he was good. Those are his two best movies. Paper Soldiers and whatever that movie's called, I forget it.
Now Kevin Hart had his black moment. Now we've realized Kevin Hart doesn't really speak for the black community,
He does not.
Not at all.
and he had his moment with the LGBT. You know the acronym. I'm messing up.
ABCDs.
I apologize.
The
I
alphabet.
apologize.
I'd be LG, elemental P. and
Yeah, I
shit like
apologize
that.
to the community. I fuck it up every time, but
Charge to the head, not the heart.
yeah, he had his issues with them, and then Kevin was in that serious accident, and when they were talking about accident, they had the nerve to bring that up.
Yeah. Because
The only thing you can't bring up on.
they brought it up, though, because of the whole, the horses in the back boy.
Oh, Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
But-
But he didn't say nothing wrong.
He was just saying that it's not a big deal, which
Yeah.
it isn't.
Who cares who you fucking? You don't have to tell me who you fucking.
Who
I don't
cares?
care, my nigga.
It's 2019. Who cares who's
I
gay
didn't know
anymore?
anything about it.
Huh?
I was like, I didn't even know what.
They get so long story short, he was on the shop. Well,
Yeah, the LeBron show.
yeah, they both were on the shop. The horses in the back boy, and
The what?
the horses in the back. I got the horses in the bag. Like, what's his name again?
Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas.
See, when they come out the closet, we now know what the horses. We
Well,
know
nah.
what the song's actually about.
I just really couldn't remember his name. That's-
Remember Frank Ocean? We were like,
Yeah, we
yeah.
oh, we love that song.
I won't try to be
You got a
funny.
new
Though. I just really couldn't remember his name
I
at that
do
point.
feel, hey, you song.
But yeah, it is a new field, nigga. But they was on LeBron show, The Shop, and Lil Nas was talking about him coming out and all that good type of shit. And Kevin Hart basically was like, "So what? Like, who cares?" And people
Is
took
that a
that.
big deal still?
But
Should
that's
that be
the
a big
thing.
deal?
People took it and said, "Oh, he doesn't care about gay people." No, nigga, I'm saying
I think that
I
could
don't care that you're gay.
me shut up.
Your talent outweighs your homosexuality.
Yeah, because look,
Who you sleeping with doesn't matter.
I think
That's a
that
valid
community-
point.
I think that community is so sensitive about anything.
and I will say this
They are
with
sensitive, man.
with the black community, you know, they with like gay rappers or whatever, they might have been some flack with that. But with 2019, man, yo,
The niggas who gave a fuck about rappers being gay don't give a fuck about him. They're not listening to his music.
I mean, he's a pop artist.
Yeah. He's like 17.
But you know who else is a pop artist? Elton John.
Yeah.
And nobody's really gives a fuck if he's gay or whatever. Now I'm not comparing Lil Nas X to Elton John or whatever.
He's not that. But
Y'all don't think that community too sensitive?
oh, 100%. Also, gay people, once again, if you want to give the disclaimer after I say this, feel free. Stop comparing your struggle to black people. You don't have to tell nobody you gay. I'm black every day of my life. People can see that without me saying anything.
I feel like that the day, I feel like that. Let's say I'm standing right here and the person standing next to me, and we'll make an announcement. So the gay person come like, "Hey, I'm gay." You're like, "Oh, okay." So I come right behind them. I lost my virginity. I don't get no claps. You know what I'm saying? You're like, hold on, hey, I
lost my virginity.
got some pussy, y'all. Know what he was saying? What he was talking about? That's how. I mean,
I just think that the plight is not the same. I mean, how many?
It's not.
How many black men are dying right now? You know what I'm saying?
But they'll tell you that gay people are dying every day at the hands of black men. I.e., your boy Malik Yoba. I'm just saying your boy. I don't know if you like him or not.
oh JC.
Yeah, he's
you
doing
undercover.
like some type of podcast,
So-
some type of thing with gay people.
He might be. He was on the Breakfast Club. I know that much because he came out. As like,
Trans.
like
yeah,
trans.
he like chicks with dicks.
Like Trans-Ams.
So Malik Yoba came
Excuse
out
me,
and
I
said,
apologize.
was that on the list? Because we about to get into it.
Oh no, we can talk about the teas.
So Malik Yoba came out and said he liked transmissions. And as we know, if you've seen Dave Chappelle's stand-up, they take forever to even find a bathroom for them.
Yeah.
But nevertheless,
So we got Trans-Ams, we got transmissions. Okay.
transposers, whatever you want to call
Old
it.
days coming out soon.
Transylvania.
Yeah,
okay.
you know.
Got an old nigga coming out soon.
But nevertheless, he came.
Transition, huh?
Yeah, he came out and said he likes. What's the proper word? I forgot. We didn't fucking around so much. Transgender women.
Yeah.
Perfectly fine. That's your business, brother. I don't care who you fucking.
Is he trying to? My thing
hold on,
is.
no,
Go ahead.
Let me
I'm sorry.
keep going.
Finish.
So he comes out with that. Great. Some people support him. Some people saying, "Nigga, you tripping." Whatever. That's always gonna happen. Everybody's not gonna agree on one thing. But he goes on a Breakfast Club. Him and a transgender and some advocates, I suppose you would call them. And instead of trying to get people to understand, hey, because the way he puts it is, I'm heterosexual, but I like these transitioned women or transitioning. I'm not quite sure. I'm still unclear on whether he prefers chicks with dicks or once that chop is
Someone
done.
paying him to say that shit.
I don't think they are. I don't.
I think he's pushing an agenda.
Yeah.
Trying to create a fan base.
100%. But he did the opposite. What they did on this interview is they were immediately defensive. They were immediately argumentative, and they show failure to understand anyone's confusion. Like, let's keep it real. I'm not dealing with that those type of people on an everyday basis. So if I use the wrong pronoun or something like that, it's not out of ill intent. It's strictly because I'm unaware at the moment. At that point, you inform. You don't antagonize. They antagonize as opposed to inform. And so I feel like he has actually set the teas back as opposed to progressing them as he thought he was doing.
I don't know.
If you didn't see the Breakfast Club interview, I understand. I'm sorry.
It's an agenda, man.
No, it's definitely an
something you
agenda.
want to say.
No, it's just.
Nah, keep it real, my nigga. Like,
I've been real, man. It's the agenda's being pushed too much, man.
It is because
It is.
it doesn't
I agree
matter.
with you. I care less.
Why my kids care who you fucking?
I don't care who's gay. I don't care if an NFL player is a bisexual. I don't care if.
Can you tackle?
Yeah, can you play the game? Mm-hmm. Dennis Rodman wore a fucking dress. You know what I'm saying?
They grab them rebounds.
Yeah.
They're rebounds.
And he's grabbing 18 boards. Remember when Magic Johnson came back? Everybody was scared or act like they didn't want to guard him. Rodman put him on his ass.
He never had it.
Rodman was that dude.
He was trying to put something on his
Yeah,
If
but
that-
at the same time,
Because Magic never had it.
did Jordan or Pippen say they didn't want to play with Rodman?
Nah.
No.
Did you see his 30 for 30 the other day? by the way?
Nah, I missed it. I recorded
I missed it too, so I was hoping somebody could inform me.
What
I
did
heard
you
it was
30 for 30.
Rodman
I heard
had
it was
30
really
for 30.
good.
Oh yeah, I'm a Rodman fan. Rodman was that dude, man.
Hey, Robin played for the Lakers for like 37
It's
minutes.
Carmelo off, man.
Hey, if we really talk about Carmelo, like to fuck underage girls, so whatever.
Yeah, real young.
He like to fuck 12.
You know what, you're the Hannibal Buress of this podcast.
Yeah. I said, Bill Cop now. People like you.
I'ma always say it, brother. Like,
Carl did. And Carl was the one that said that shit about Magic too back in the day.
Mm-hmm. But you fucking on little girls, man. Fuck Karl Malone too, bitch ass nigga.
Also, let's be real with Cal. Cal's mad at Karl Malone because Karl Malone did hit on Kobe's wife back in the day. Let's not forget.
I don't care about that. I care about the fact that he act like a fucking bitch when we was trying to win the championship.
See,
him and GP. So fuck you, Karl Malone, and fuck you, Gary Payton.
But he was like towards the end of his
He
career.
was 40 fucking years old.
I don't give a fuck how old he was. He wasn't too old to be fucking little girls. He wasn't too old to be laying dick on 12-year-olds.
I still say they won a championship. They never run across y'all.
Who?
Karl Malone. He would have got a championship. That was a championship team.
Who the fuck was he winning the championship with? Utah?
Yeah, he would have got
Nigga, you
a championship.
crazy.
They never ran across the Bulls.
That's like Shaq though. Shaq with Orlando. They put Robin on Shaq. Fucked him up.
Yeah.
They put Robin
was skinny Shaq,
on
too.
Alonzo Mourning. Fucked him up. They put Robin on anybody. Robin did his job. Robin went from guarding Jordan to guarding Shaq. You gotta give him his due.
That was a straight business move too, because people didn't fuck with Robin.
So he fouled him real hard, right?
Yeah, threw his ass to the crowd back in the day.
Fuck Bill
But what they said when Robin first got to Chicago, he had to apologize to Pippen. But Robin also said that he never really talked to Jordan or Pippen off the court.
No, they didn't hang on like that.
Jordan didn't hang with nobody.
But also Phil let Robin do whatever off the court. As long as you came in that bitch, grab 18 boards.
That's why I like
Phil.
Phil.
Why fuck with him? See, Phil is the greatest manager of talent.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
They gotta be respect on both sides though, because some people might take advantage of that shit.
Yeah, take advantage. Yeah.
But you knew Dennis gonna show up every night. That's the thing.
Well, that's Dennis. You can't sit it for everybody.
He gonna come and have 1 point in 29 boards. So
yeah,
and he's gonna piss somebody off.
I had a question for y'all. You know how they hyped this Golden State team up to be one of the greatest teams of all time. You think they made the championship in the 90s?
yes,
With these rules, not these rules, but the rules in the 90s.
yes.
You think Golden State would have been a championship team?
It wouldn't have been as easy, but they would have been a championship team.
I think they would have.
Would have been a playoff team, or would have been a championship team?
They would have been a championship team.
I think they would have went. If they got to the championship, they still would have lost.
Yeah, that's what they may not have won the championship, but they would have been a championship
The way
team.
they play defense now, and compared to the way they play defense back then,
got wild.
It was too much.
You think Golden State would have made the championship?
It would have been. It wouldn't have been
Curry
as easy.
letting off like that.
It wouldn't be as easy, and they may not, like he said, they may not win the championship. But it's a certain point where there's too much talent.
One thing about y'all,
it doesn't fucking matter.
One thing about y'all, I can stand y'all because I'm an Orlando fan.
Mm-hmm.
But
hey, nigga, you a
y'all
fan?
straight five.
Bulls.
Y'all starting five was they keep talking about Jordan was a scorer and Pippen scored too. Y'all team was defense. Y'all started. Ron Harper played defense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Ron
saying?
Harper did play defense.
So I'm just saying how Curry doing all this shit now, and I mean I like Steph Curry. You think
they put Pippen on him? He's done. Long arms.
Well, not even just that.
Horace Grant.
Curry is a hot dog. He likes to showboat or whatnot. So he keep coming inside and doing all that shit. He getting put on his ass.
He get busted in the mouth a couple times.
Yeah, he'll get
But
put on
then he
his ass.
showboating against Jordan, and then what do you think Jordan would do when he returns?
Put a 55.
Well, I mean, Clay can't guard Jordan.
I don't know about that, bro.
Nobody
Come
could
on.
guard.
No,
No,
hold on. You got to.
He would have tried.
Don't confuse the terms. Don't confuse the terms. He's not gonna shut down Jordan. Nobody gonna shut down.
Yeah,
Jordan.
guard.
Is he gonna guard him? He gonna guard. He gonna guard him better than most niggas that guarded Jordan.
So you saying
No, he gonna
Clay
better than-
Clay can guard Kobe?
He can guard him. He won't Rajah Bell, but he could guard him.
How much Kobe putting up on Clay?
I mean, he.
Exactly. So if Kobe doing that, Jordan getting 30.
But that's what I'm not saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying he's shutting him down at all. I'm just, nigga. How many people did Jordan put up 30 on?
Everybody.
That's my point.
Mm-hmm.
He might hold him to 28.
Jordan gonna talk to him too.
He gonna talk
He
shit for
definitely
the game.
gonna. Nigga, you don't think Kobe talk shit too?
That's what I'm
Kobe-
saying.
Kobe ain't going to
But he
goddamn
gonna
locker
talk
room.
like Jordan.
Kobe's not going to your locker room.
Oh, y'all
and
niggas
threaten your
trip.
ass.
Hold on, y'all don't.
Kobe's not sitting on top of no car with a cigar that's about
Y'all don't listen
which one of
y'all don't listen to NBA players clearly.
Nah, Kobe talks.
Y'all don't listen to NBA
Kobe
players.
talks,
clearly.
but he don't talk like Jordan.
Kobe learned the whole fucking language so he could talk shit to Manu Ginobili.
That's Manu. Manu's not tough.
But you're missing my point. The nigga had
In
dedication to
in
learn
the
a whole language.
What the fuck that supposed to mean?
You do it.
But no. But
You
see,
do it.
At the same
Tell
time,
Michael Jordan go do it.
Jordan did it in English and got 6 rings.
At the
nigga,
same time,
everybody-
Kobe already spoke. He spoke Italian. He spoke another language
he grew
anyway.
up there.
Yeah, so
Manu Ginobili didn't speak Italian. Though.
yeah, but at the same time, I'm not impressed. I'm impressed with the fact that Jordan.
Go learn another language right now.
I am.
What?
I'm speaking podcast. So
Nah, y'all niggas, y'all not gonna clown
No,
that shit
I mean,
like
I'm
that.
saying-
It's not that easy to.
okay, I'm not saying it is. I'm
Learn
not
another
saying
language.
it's not. But at the same time, he's not Jordan. You know, and it's no disrespect to Kobe
And what?
in anything.
Jordan will disagree with you.
No, he won't.
He said it,
Well,
nigga.
Jordan said he lost.
What I will say this, Kobe shoot threes better than Jordan.
Kobe shoots period better than Jordan.
Like I said,
Kobe might have got to.
Like I said,
no, Jordan might be a slightly better paint player than Kobe, but Kobe shoots better than Jordan. Period.
He modeled,
like I was saying,
he modeled his whole game after
Yeah,
Jordan.
he just copied him.
What that mean?
He
Jay
copied
Z
him.
modeled his whole game after Biggie. Who better?
Biggie.
Lie again.
What?
Jay Z's better than Biggie.
We're saying that because of longevity, though. But I mean, if you give,
Nah.
What do you think?
you
I'm
pick
not-
two.
You can't compare it because of the body of work. It's too much body. But then you know.
Well, then you
Jay
can't compare
just-
them two either because Kobe played 20 years and Jordan played
you
what?
Can't compare Biggie
13?
and Jay.
You only
Biggie got
got,
2
what, 5?
albums. That's it.
5 rings.
Well, then we can't compare either one of them then.
I would say that
Jay-Z did steal our rhymes from
yeah, he copied a lot of Biggie's stuff. I mean, like you said, Biggie was gone at an early age, but you saw the greatness then.
Mm-hmm.
You saw it then.
on the first album.
You saw the greatness in Jordan at 84, right?
I wasn't.
Jay's
I was
first
2.
album was great too.
So we ain't really start seeing Jordan.
I wasn't born, nigga, so it don't matter.
Yeah.
That first run to the finals. Well, me anyway.
So was
The
that what,
first-
91?
Yeah, 90, 91, yeah.
I first remember Jordan when he had the tapes out to "Come Fly with Me" and stuff like that. You know.
And I first remember Kobe Bryant slam dunk giant. It's all a matter of era.
First, no pause. Slam dunk giant. Really, that dunk contest was
First
weak.
of all, no, it's
weak
not,
as a bitch.
It's
What
the
you went
commercial.
against?
It's fuck the
J.R.
no. I agree.
Ryder.
The J.R. Ryder.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you on that. But I'm talking about the commercial specifically. Him and Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant, slam dunk giant, and
Oh,
whatever the
okay,
fuck Tim
yeah.
Dunk monkey looking ass said.
Hater.
I'm black, so I can say that. No, he looked like a fucking monkey, nigga. What?
Yeah, the fundamentals, man. Shout out, Timmy.
I'm not mad at the big fundamental. He got 5 of them, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at you, my
You
nigga.
think he the best power forward to play the game?
Nah.
Who y'all think?
I think it's between Barkley and Malone. That's me.
You,
I'll
bitch,
take-
you
I'll
crazy.
I'll take Barkley.
Barkley was 6'5", 6'4".
Take Barkley. I'll take
Killer.
Barkley.
He was a killer.
But see, you don't remember Barkley back then, though, do you?
He's not better than AD.
Do you remember the finals?
See, y'all niggas be victims of what y'all know. If you look at legitimately, he didn't have the talent base that he does,
Who?
or the skill set. I'll say. Excuse me.
Barkley didn't?
How many threes Barkley shot?
He can shoot a 3 too.
Hold on.
No, because I know the exact number. I know the exact number. That's why I'm
It
asking.
doesn't-
Different errors, man. That's
Barkley
two different
was-
But that's my point, bro. That's
But
what I'm saying.
no, but at the same time,
you can shoot a 3, make you better.
is
than me?
AD
just that.
now? What's the name of the position?
Power forward.
Power forward.
Yeah.
Is AD a power forward?
Who the fuck got power now? Let's keep it real.
Exactly. So can AD go back then?
Who's
No.
more
He
talented?
been on his
Barkley
ass.
is more talented.
You a fucking
Barkley
fool.
can shoot. Barkley can rebound.
Rebound.
Barkley can pass. Barkley got
I don't know
power.
what the pass
He's
part.
more
I don't know what the pass part. But I don't know what the pass part. But I know
No,
what
you remember
shoot.
the
Y'all
behind the
niggas
back.
be victims
but he be looking
of
at
y'all
them stats,
nostalgia. Y'all be
I don't-
victims of your nostalgia.
No, I don't. Let
You are.
AD get an MVP. Then you come talk to me.
You're victims of your nostalgia.
Go to the finals, man.
The niggas now, as much as I hate to say it, I don't think because I do love some older basketball players. Niggas now are more talented. It's just that simple. Niggas literally can do more. They're born
They're
being
more-
able to do more.
No, I won't say they were better. I said they're more athletic.
But that ain't the word I said. I said they're born being able to do more.
Well, I wouldn't. Well, you could
They
say
literally
born,
can do
but at
more.
the same time, they
Well,
play.
Russell Westbrook is a beast.
Yeah, but he also
He don't get you no
misses
fucking jewelry though.
47 shots a game, so that doesn't count.
What I'm saying is, the players today play basketball 365. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like that back then. So these they are going to come into the league better because they've played more
So
than the
whose fault
players
is that?
back then. It's nobody's fault.
So that's what I'm saying.
But at the same time,
none of that matters.
But at the same time, as a player, I'm taking Barkley against AD.
Like y'all niggas be taking them niggas because they can
Throwing the
take
bows
they can
and-
take, but that's not basketball, my nigga.
Yes,
Just
it
because
is.
you it's not.
That's how we
was.
grew up with
Just-
playing ball.
It's basketball.
That's not the game of just because you can take a punch to the face or elbow to
It's
the
not
chest.
even punch. It's
That's not
physical.
Posting up.
That's not skill though, my nigga.
Posting up
That's
is a
not
skill. Posting up is a skill.
Posting up is a skill, yeah.
It's how you do it. Yeah.
Posting up is a skill, but when fucking Bill Laimbeer was out there punching niggas in the face and shit, like that's not skill.
But at the same time, it's basketball. But it was
It was
basketball.
No, that was
basketball
brute
back then.
force.
But it was basketball though.
No,
And
it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It
back
wasn't
then-
basketball.
Because the mindset of Bill Laimbeer was come through this hole and see what the fuck happened to you.
Is Bill Laimbeer better than any person in
I
the
didn't say
fucking
that.
NBA
I'm just
now?
saying-
No, I'm asking the question. Is he better than anybody in the fucking NBA
You
right
got-
now?
yeah, JaVale McGee.
Oh, yo, damn.
You're not gonna disrespect him.
I'm sorry. I'm no disrespect.
He's
to
not
him,
better
but
than
you
JaVale
asked,
McGee right now.
and it was
He was better than Washington Wizards' JaVale McGee.
no.
He's not better than JaVale
First of
McGee
all,
right now.
look, you want to argue that, but Bill Laimbeer can shoot threes.
Sure could.
Yeah,
he
look
could.
it up.
Yes, he could.
Look it up.
No,
Look it up.
First of all, I'm a sports historian, so you don't have to tell me. He could shoot some three.
No, he was a 3-point shooter.
He was not a fucking
Yes.
3-point shooter.
Look it up. Look it up.
He was not a
shoot threes.
3-point
Look it
shooter,
up.
nigga.
It wasn't his position, but I mean,
He can shoot threes.
He can shoot threes.
Yeah.
No one could shoot threes. Elijah Wan. Remember Elijah Wan could shoot.
Elijah Wan was a good. He was,
Well,
he was a shooter.
Elijah was one of the greatest players of all time, so that's that. That's that on that. But
Laimbeer, he wasn't one of the greats. but
he
I mean,
wasn't a good basketball player. He was good at what he did.
Man, you
though.
want to go there? It's a lot of players in the league that was good, but they weren't great, but they was beneficial to the team.
But that's my point. I'm literally talking
Y'all
skill
get hype-
set
y'all-
in the
y'all-
sport.
Y'all
Of,
get hype on this superstar.
that's not true.
Shit.
That's false. Maybe that's false for me. I'll say. I'm literally talking about the skill of basketball. Niggas weren't good at basketball. They
Yeah.
were good at coming in there and being agitators or
I just think
whatever you want to call.
I think you
it.
disrespected the era.
No.
I think you did.
But that's not this.
I think you're disrespecting the era, man. I mean, back
I'm not.
It was physical back then, just like football was more physical back then.
Agreed.
We're in a generation now where they don't want you fouling hard. They don't want you fighting. They
Soft.
they softening up the game.
But you gotta separate it. All I'm saying is you gotta separate the two, my nigga. That's not the skill of basketball.
That's why Rasheed Wallace got a technical for looking at the ref.
That's a fact. That really did happen.
Yeah.
Ain't that soft though?
No, I don't. But see, that's the thing. I don't disagree with you that basketball's gotten soft.
But they play
That's not my
favorites.
argument.
Draymond can complain all day and don't get a T.
I wholeheartedly disagree with that.
No,
Kick you in the nuts.
Draymond gets away with
Yeah.
more than Rasheed did.
But see, I take it for
Oh,
Draymond.
well,
I
okay,
take it for
I'll give you
Draymond
that,
because
yeah.
cause Draymond.
But Draymond also gets suspended for shit.
Draymond can run that point too.
That's,
I think y'all look at his.
On that last play when KD won the ball.
They were mad at each other at the time. I mean, Draymond put his ass off in that and what this playoff this year.
Yeah, Draymond is a driving force behind the Warriors, but he does get away with a lot of complaining.
He do.
I'll agree with you.
Complain to other compared to other players like Rasheed. Rasheed did complain a lot, but at the same
Robin?
time,
Do you remember Robin
Rasheed
used
also
to just
said-
to wave the referee off?
mm-hmm.
They get a tech. He's like,
Yeah, I mean, I like Draymond. I think every team needs a Draymond.
Yeah.
But Draymond is one of the players that playing now that I think Draymond could play back then.
Agreed.
agreed.
I think so.
And that's why he gave.
Yeah, he would have been in
Yeah.
plenty of
He
fights.
would
He
have
been
caught
put in
one.
his
He
place.
definitely would have caught one.
He been
But I don't think he would have been no bitch about it either. He would have caught one. and-
I would love to see him and Oakley go at it.
Oakley would have beat
Oh, him a boxer.
First of all,
Yeah.
Oakley needs to find his way back into arenas because he's busy getting kicked out for
But Oakley,
yelling.
But I'll tell you one thing. Hold on, old ass Oakley. I don't know. I might put that bitch on my team somewhere. Got there. That motherfucker had that goddamn security for him.
hey,
That
Oakley,
motherfucker held that security, man.
Oakley was the enforcer, man. Oakley was that dude. Like him and Jordan was real tight.
They crazy. They called Michael Jordan to calm that man down.
Well, at the
At the arena, yeah.
At the arena, yeah.
oh,
New York.
they was playing
The night when they had
When he
to
was
drag
in the
when
crowd,
dragged
he
him out
got
the ring. They
when he
dragged him out
got
the,
banned after
arena.
that shit.
also they were playing with Charlotte or something. Was Jordan there?
No, they
No,
called
they
him.
just called Michael Jordan.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Phil called Michael Jordan to calm that man down
And to be honest, he had every right to be upset. Every right.
It's Charles Oakley, man.
on Dolan. That was Dolan's
Yeah,
fault.
fuck
yeah.
Dolan.
What did he do?
Nothing.
He told me he didn't want to be there no more. I want you here.
And then try to kiss his ass, try to do a child Oakland night, man. Man said, "Fuck you, I ain't doing that shit."
Oakley was the man. Like he was like the enforcer back then. Like you don't disrespect the old school, man.
They said Oakley, man, he ain't running with that man in the streets. On the street, he ain't doing fuck with Oakley.
It made me think of the dude Desi Banks that that meme he had. I don't know if y'all seen that joint.
Desi Banks funny.
Yeah, he was in Richmond, man. We missed him,
I
dog.
know.
That's we talk about all that, and I say all that to say this. I was reading the other day, Disney Plus has a new app coming out. They're with Netflix or whatnot, and I'm proud to say that I was reading the other day that the Disney Afternoon is coming to Disney Plus. I know this is before your time, Kel, but the original DuckTales, Tailspin, Chip and Dale.
Number one, all that shit was on when I was a little kid still, so don't.
I mean, you
Man,
still.
you probably paying with your toes.
Yeah, he had
That's perfectly fine.
The pacifier was still in, so
I never used the pacifier, so kiss my ass.
that ain't what I heard. But anyway,
You ain't never talked to me, bitch. You're not my goddamn mama.
but now I gotta check this Disney Plus out, man. They got a lot of Marvel shit coming up. Did y'all hear about Spider-Man with Sony?
Man, Sony, y'all doing my nigga dirty.
So supposedly, Sony had a split merger with Marvel to have Spider-Man in the Marvel universe, but now Sony backed out and said that they're taking back all rights to Spider-Man.
All Sony gonna do is fucking start Spider-Man over yet again, like they always fucking.
Well,
do.
I don't know if they're gonna put him in the universe with Venom and all the other guys, but it's not a good
that
look,
shit
man.
gonna be whack, man.
Yeah, you gotta merge back with Marvel. It's gonna make all the sense in the world.
What's the young boy name that's playing Spider-Man right now?
Tom Holland,
He's the best Spider-Man.
because he's a kid.
Yeah, and that's what Spider-Man was. Like they fucking that up. Stan Lee's turned over in his grave.
Felicity Huffman, man, did you hear about this story?
14 days, baby.
She got 14 days in jail. I don't know if you heard about the story about these kids are paying these Hollywood actresses are paying these schools money for SAT scores.
Payola.
They didn't do what that girl from Full House.
Yeah, she was involved with it too. So
Becky.
She was forced. She was found guilty, and she was given 14 days in jail.
14 days.
Wow.
Now,
While that black woman who was homeless
yes.
and had her kids signed up under the wrong jurisdiction.
Babysitter.
What was it?
She was signed through the babysitter, I believe.
What
Her
was it?
address.
They get 5 years?
She got 5 years for that.
For real?
Yeah.
5 years.
She got 5.
Wow.
This lady gets 14 days in jail.
Ridiculous.
I'm not saying it's a black and white thing, but I'm saying it's a black and white thing.
I'm saying it's a black and white thing.
I agree with 100%.
Yeah.
I mean,
14 fucking days.
mean,
That's a problem in the first place.
You go to jail for that? Like, for real?
the thing about it is that
people never do that.
with
I went to school in the wrong district for a long time.
but she's not the first.
I'm
I
fine
know.
now, whatever.
Somebody might get fucked.
Statute of limitations up.
I don't think there's this no more, dog.
My thing is that we could say it's a black and white thing, but we also know that they've been doing this shit for years.
Yeah.
They've been doing this for years.
These dumbass white kids been getting into these fucking Ivy League schools for decades based off that bread. Like that's not.
And my thing is,
not a secret.
Let's be real. They fucking paying. They're paying for the kids to go to the school.
Is it wrong?
Yeah. If Dr. Dre can give so much money to fucking USC, their kids should go to school for free. They should just be accepted.
I agree.
He gave
I don't disagree with you.
millions on millions to the school or whatever.
to USC.
Yeah, but he didn't give nothing to HBCU. Just saying.
Hey, black athletes, can y'all please start going to HBCUs? One day y'all will realize y'all actually y'all control the culture.
Give them money like that to those schools. They should do a audit. How okay? Let's say you donate $1 million to a school or something like that. You think the school should be audited on how that money was spent?
It's not even about. It's about when the student athletes get the money. They don't care how much money that school got. That's just like when these bowl games. When you go to the BCS, this school gets tens of millions of dollars for you appearing in the BCS. These students ain't getting nothing.
Not a goddamn dime.
And then you see, I'm a big Tim Tebow fan. I've always been a big fan of Tim Tebow.
I saw it pop up on Instagram. What did he say?
Tim Tebow came out today saying that players are trying to get money now.
Yeah. California trying to pass a whole law about
that.
Did they pass it?
They haven't, but they trying to.
The thing about it, Tim Tebow said when he was in college or whatever, his jersey was like top 5 in the country of all athletes.
Saw it everywhere.
And he was like, he didn't want the money because he knew when he went to that college, his family loved that college, blase this, blase that.
Hey, Tim Tebow, shut the fuck up.
No. Well, that was.
You got the number 5.
Got paid to say that.
Yeah, you got the number 5 selling jersey.
Check for saying that. Check.
Yeah.
No,
Sure.
I agree. But these niggas who coming from the hood, who that's the only way they fucking got out, get them niggas some fucking money, man. Let them niggas make their money, dog. Like, why should I have to go to college for 1 year? I'm not going to class.
And they only do it with certain sports.
Yeah.
So it just lets you know that's biased. They ain't doing it with hockey or nothing else. But
Or baseball.
Baseball.
Yeah.
Niggas get drafted to baseball at 16 years old.
Nigga ain't get no scholarship to go play lacrosse.
Come on, man. My cousin literally got drafted for the Seattle Mariners when he was 17.
Mm-hmm.
But his mom made him go to college, so that's besides the point. But either way, 17 years old.
That baseball retirement is nice too.
Yeah. I should have kept playing baseball, but that's besides the point as well. But yeah, no, they do that shit because they know more niggas is playing. They gonna get a higher revenue because these niggas is playing college basketball and college football, and they don't have to give them a fucking dime.
I think like Jason, like what you said, man. HBCUs, man. Like why aren't y'all going?
Jamel Hill, did y'all read the Jamel Hill article?
Speak on it.
Oh man, Jamel Hill wrote a great piece about how black athletes, if they realize that they literally control sports, and if they go to HBCUs, those HBCUs will receive the same attention as these PWIs. Mm-hmm. So if we have your Zion Williams going to fucking Grambling or some shit like that, it don't.
Shit, even Virginia State.
Yeah.
Norfolk State. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's a fact. You go there, the attention will follow you.
Yeah.
The attention doesn't come from the school. The attention comes from the athlete.
And not just the attention, but the money.
Yep.
Come on, man. But what happens is these PWIs, they have all this money. And let's keep it real. We all know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying?
So they putting some in their pocket for
Yeah.
coming in. Yeah.
I think LeBron can change that.
But is he going to change it? He too busy worried about Taco Tuesday.
Which he tried to trademark it.
Which was
It was a nine.
That was stupid,
Good.
LeBron.
We got LeBron. He's not a big LeBron fan over there.
I mean, oh, you're not? Hey, Jay Prince,
I
shake my
like-
hand. Shake my hand, young man.
And you know what? I'm gonna talk to LeBron fans real quick. He can play ball.
He can play basketball.
He can shoot.
No, not quite.
He can shoot. He can shoot. Can't shoot free throws.
He can't shoot better than Kobe or Jordan.
He's
or-
streaky. He's streaky.
He's streaky.
I still remember that game. You know what? As long as I watch LeBron, I don't like him. But I one thing about great players, Jordan, I couldn't stand Jordan, but Jordan shut me up every time. Kobe shut me up every time.
LeBron don't.
LeBron,
He let you talk about him.
LeBron,
And I'm a Lakers fan, mind you. I'm a diehard Lakers
I be
fan.
trying to get him like, all right, LeBron, all right, okay. I always throw this in his face. He always trying to like deny this jump or act like, think about something else. I remember that game when they played Golden State and LeBron put up 51. I think that was one of the best games I've seen LeBron played. Besides the one he did with Detroit when he put up with they shot like 25 straight or something like that. I said, goddamn. And you listen to like First Take and Undisputed, like they ain't got no chance. But LeBron had him in the game. I mean, LeBron played the best game I ever seen. My God, I said roof for this motherfucker. Forgive me, Lord, if I did.
This nigga said, "Forgive me, Lord."
But this motherfucker at the end of the game almost over. You got Steph Curry on you, and you pass it to.
That's LeBron's biggest flaw, man.
He passed it to George, and George Hill like, oh Lord, what the hell I do?
What the fuck I'm supposed to do with this? Yeah.
LeBron, go counter.
LeBron is one of the greatest players of all time.
Mm-hmm.
We've always had this conversation that LeBron does not have the Michael Jordan / Kobe Bryant mentality
So why be
way
compared?
to take over the game.
Because for out of 48 minutes,
Who you want the ball in the who you want the ball in the hand the last 2 minutes?
But,
Durant or LeBron?
Well, who has more game winners?
from 45 minutes of the 48
I give you
minutes,
that.
I want the ball in LeBron.
That same series, who closed the game out for their team, LeBron or Durant?
Well, Durant had other four other All-Stars with him.
That was cold that game.
You could
Clay
also
won't hit none. Steph won't hit none. Who took the game over?
But who LeBron have?
not fair.
Yeah,
And I'm not a LeBron
Kyrie
fan.
Tell me he had it when they played them.
You see Kyrie now?
I'm not a LeBron fan.
Don't do that.
But hold on, no.
Kyrie did.
Kyrie
did.
KD was up 3-1 too
What was?
on the Warriors. It was up 3-1. What'd he do?
That either got swept, right?
No, they didn't get swept. They
That-
was up
that
3-1.
ga-
They couldn't have got
I'm
swept.
talking about the game, the same series. LeBron put up 51, and then went back to Cleveland.
But
And went back to Cleveland, and
The point-
Curry and the other boy won't shoot shit.
But my point is this: it's a little easier to do that in Golden State. When he was in OKC,
You off,
and they
you
were-
off.
My nigga, yeah,
You off,
you off,
you
you off. But in the same token, you up 3-1, you up 3-1.
You're off. You're off.
He's not
okay. My biggest defense about LeBron was if they had Kyrie and Kevin Love the first time they went to the finals, Cleveland would have won.
If it was a fifth, we all be drunk. Maybe.
But
Damn near drunk.
they was up 2-1. Hold on, Cleveland was up 2-1 against Golden State.
That ain't 3-1.
It was up 2-1. They was up a game, right?
They was
Don't
up
make no
8
goddamn
games,
difference.
nigga.
Hey man, yo, LeBron was dolo though.
And once again, I'm not a LeBron fan, but I'm not gonna sit here and let you be unrealistic either. Though.
But Curry put up the same numbers he was putting up in the regular season, in the postseason when they were playing.
No, nigga, I love Steph Curry, but he disappears.
Exactly. So it was an even match.
It's not a.
It was an even
It's
match.
not an even match because
That
even,
man won't hit no damn threes and
It's
shit
not
in
a.
the damn
It's
playoff.
not an even match because even if we know Steph Curry disappears, there's always a chance of him not disappearing.
Little shaky over there, brother.
Who, me? My bad, I was shaking the table. No, even if we know that Steph Curry
getting
disappears,
them riled up.
because it's not fair.
I'm asking you a question.
That's
Was
not a fair
Steph
assessment.
shooting them threes and doing the shimmy? This is all I ask you. In
No,
the
he
postseason.
wasn't.
Okay, all right.
But do you know that Steph Curry not gonna shoot them threes and do the shimmy? All it takes is one, bruh. You gotta respect, just like a wide receiver who he may be having an off game, but you gotta
I can't compare
respect.
that, man.
Why you can't?
He need more than 1 3.
Nigga, you crazy. You crazy. All Steph Curry need to do is see it go in one time.
Beast that night. He had 1 3.
Remember that one game he got shut down. LeBron blocked his shot and all of that.
I ain't knocking LeBron. LeBron can play, man. Hey, yeah, I think I test my nerves when he talking about the GOAT talk.
I mean, I'm not a LeBron fan, brother. I'm a Lakers fan. I'm not a LeBron fan.
I'm a LeBron fan, but like I
I'm
said,
fair,
I
though.
want to see the game where LeBron just like you said at 51, he can do that whenever he wants.
Stop passing the ball.
He can do that whenever he wants.
I told you I rooted for that man. And I don't
You
do
sound
that.
like Tyra Banks when he did that joint. I
I
rooted for you.
I rooted for you.
Oh shit. Hey yo man, Relevance in the Dungeon, man. Shout outs Jay Prince.
All right. I've been on the show 3 times now, and I have not shout out my daughter. So right now I'm gonna shout out my daughter, Jamil Marie Prince. I love you. Daddy loves you. I'm out here doing things for you, so when you get older, it'll be easier for you. Number 2, I'm gonna shout out my new company, Money Executives Entertainment LLC. And I'm gonna shout out all y'all. Y'all good conversation. It's good for black people to have good conversation without getting mad and going to the trunk and get your pistol.
Agreed.
Even though Cal seemed like he was close to all that shaking going on over there.
Nah,
He
never
was
that,
alright.
never
He
that.
took-
never
He
that.
took another shot. He was alright. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's all it took. Another drink.
I goddamn
Well, you know,
Jameson.
it's good to have good talk, man.
No doubt,
And
man.
that's what brothers need, man.
Yeah.
Good talk, good positive talk, and that's what it's about, man.
Agreed.
No doubt. Kitchen Magician.
Shout out to all of y'all, man. I mean, it's my first time on here. It was a good conversation, like as Jamel said, and I think brothers being together, building and talking is something that's very important. That's not done enough.
Agreed.
What we like to do is be these individual pillars of strength, and be dying silently.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to definitely take more time to, speak on events, politics, whatever it is, sports, what's going on in the hood, the whole deal. I want to give a shout out to everybody that's been supporting Kitchen Magician Catering, Firehouse 15, the family, moms back in New York. Without you, none of this would be happening.
No doubt.
And shout out to that dish you made that day. I keep saying it wrong.
Oh, the shrimp fried diavolo.
Yeah, I keep calling it shrimp Bill the vote.
Shrimp BBD.
That shit was wisdom.
Shrimp BBD.
That wasn't me. I gotta
keep
try
fucking
that,
with it every time I
man.
see it, man. That Bill the vote is good as a bitch, man.
Nigga, that shit sounds amazing.
I know, right? Kel, who we
Oh,
got,
it's my
man?
turn, my bad.
Yeah.
Shout out again. I gotta reiterate, man. Shout out to all y'all. It was beautiful having this conversation. 4 black men coming together, and like you said, nobody wants to fight. Nobody want to go get their pistol. None of that shit. So shout out to all y'all gods, man. Shout out to Snuff for bringing us together, though. Definitely, brother. Things you were doing.
Stop.
offend. No, I will not. I
No,
will
no,
not.
keep
You
going.
go.
Keep
You gonna
going.
take
Oh,
this.
man.
You gonna
Keep
take
going.
this.
I feel like I'm the one that doing it, but I can let you saying that, bro.
Yeah, no. Shout out to you for not being afraid to put us on this platform together, not being afraid of what might happen, and for the things that you're willing to do in this community and in this arena, brother. I support you. I respect you, and hey, I ain't afraid to say I love you for it, my nigga. Shout out to the Kitchen Magician. We finna talk as soon as the camera go off, no question. Shout out to my own company. I gotta plug it. It's only right. Big Dog Bites. We coming for y'all as well. I'm gonna get some pointers from this man. We ain't gonna compete. We gonna work together. It's that
Come
simple.
on now.
And shout out to the I Can't Call It podcast. Shout out to my nigga Tone. Shout out to Chanel and shout out to my daughter Journey. I love y'all. Peace and love.
No doubt, no doubt. Just trying to take it out. I hate.
Wait.
No compliments, man. I told y'all.
Nah, it's gonna always be compliments. Bro.
Man,
No,
oh,
because black men like you don't get enough credit, brother. Today was, in case y'all don't know, I'm gonna keep talking. In case y'all don't know, this was not set up this way initially. This was a last minute thing, and we all were able to come together, and you see what came forth. I love to be in the presence of successful, positive, progressive black men, and that's what we are in the presence of right now. So I salute each and every one of you gentlemen. Me being the youngest person here, allow me to say that I respect and look up and admire each and every one of you gentlemen. So, once again, peace and love, and God bless y'all.
No doubt, man.
Man, get this man a Kleenex. Something. I mean, this man over
Hey,
here.
nah, bro, it is what it is. Like, nah, niggas don't get to do that enough. Everybody, like he
That's
said.
the problem. That's the
Yeah,
problem,
niggas
though.
expect us to be individual pillars of
Well,
strength. I'm going to take his words for it. But at the end of the day, one thing that I love about coming here, and me and Snuff have talked about it plenty of times, I love being around people that can inspire me. For too long, my circle didn't inspire me, so it felt like a cage. And now I feel like being around people like you, I'm finally out of that cage. Me and you were talking about that prior to us starting to record. Getting out that cage, man. Black man, we need to get out that cage. Real shit.
That's right.
Mental cage, spiritual cage, emotional cage. We need to get out that shit. And this is a great platform to do so. So, yeah.
But it takes each other to lift each other up.
Without a doubt, each one
know
teach
what I'm
one.
Yeah, man.
I called it. I'll call him in a minute. I call Snuff in a minute. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Snuff will call me in a minute. Like, man, it's hit me. I'm like, bro, keep doing what you're doing.
Man, this nigga texts me once or twice a week, and I'm just like, damn, this nigga right. I need to be doing better. So I appreciate that type of shit. Yeah,
told
nigga,
him,
compliments
but-
galore, nigga.
Like I
can't.
told you, bro, what you doing now, it boosts me to do what I need to do.
Exactly.
I'm trying, man. Like,
I ain't never been so inspired in my life.
I had a decision I had to make this week, man, and a lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna look at it the way I look at it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
But
looking at it.
Y'all niggas gonna respect it or check it.
yeah,
Step your game up.
I'm all the way down. 10 toes.
Yeah.
10 motherfucking toes, man. You gotta chase this shit, man. Ain't a motherfucker gonna give you a motherfucking thing. You can get told no a lot. You can get left on red. You can have motherfuckers say they don't fuck with you. But hey, look, just keep doing what you're doing. You ain't gonna be for everybody. But as long as you trying your hardest and you happy doing what you're doing, that's all that matter, man. It ain't about the money. It's about you going to bed at night knowing, the next day I got something I want to fucking do.
Yeah. We
know
gonna
what
get
I'm
this
saying?
paper though, just to be clear. We gonna get this.
Yeah, we gonna get it or we gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Get down and lay down.
But it feels better to get people for doing something you love to do.
That's
Yeah.
a fact.
He loves to cook. He loves to cook. Mm-hmm. I know he feels better than just doing something else.
Punching somebody clock.
Yeah, but somebody
Yeah.
else. Yeah.
Now I admire, like I said, I admire all these brothers right here. And yeah, this is my first time meeting some of them, but just hearing the things that they do, like this brother right here, me and him, we talk all the time when it comes to the podcast and the comedy and all that shit. I got him started, but now I'm on his show, and I'm proud to be here. I'm okay with
Nothing
that.
wrong with that, brother.
Yeah, this man right here, just met him today, but he's in an arena that I want to tap into, so I will take that wealth of knowledge. Both of these gentlemen are. So allow me to be the sponge and these gentlemen, be the soap, so to speak.
Man, guys put people in your life for a reason, man.
That's a fact.
Always.
You know what I'm saying?
Always, brother.
Lesson or a blessing.
I told him earlier the guy who's my business partner is the guy I met who I bought my truck from. We just met him. I just did a business deal with him,
Yeah.
and now we're best friends. This man teaching me teach me on some real estate shit.
Nothing is by accident, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Nothing is
Gotta
by
be God,
accident.
man.
And the thing about it, you gotta have that attentive ear, man. You gotta be able to listen. You can't in this life, man. You can't do nothing by yourself.
No,
you gotta humble yourself. Sometimes a lot of people don't want to be humble, man. It's like I'm not afraid to ask questions. You know, a lot of motherfuckers think I'm arrogant as fuck.
I think the generation before us, like my dad didn't have the best education, but he's well off now because he asks questions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta ask questions, man. Can't do it by yourself.
Can't do it, man.
Can't do it, man.
Can't do it. We getting into comedy, man. And Kel's coming.
Oh, I'm letting you. Hey, I'm on your ass.
Tell you right now,
I'm on your ass, Jack.
I got multiple hats I put on. So I'm put on my promoter hat.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna let y'all know right now out in the podcast, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be on the lookout for some comedy shows.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
And just to let y'all know, when I'm out there busting y'all ass, this the man y'all got to blame right here, Snuff Magee. I'm coming, nigga. I'm telling you. All y'all nigga, I'm
coming soon, y'all.
I'm about to bust asses.
Coming soon.
Pause.
Just let you know when y'all see it, y'all be ready. Y'all be ready.
Yo, man, I'm telling you.
And we'll eat some of that kitchen
This
musician food right now.
dude
no
is
question.
ready, man. This dude is ready. And
The young God is on your ass.
first of many appearances for the Kitchen Magician, man. You know, Kel, you're gonna make your 10,000th appearance. We only done 23
Yes, sir.
episodes. You know what I'm saying?
Just in case y'all don't know, this is our show now.
Yeah, you know, Jay Prince, whenever. You know, I appreciate, you doing what you're doing tonight, man. I know this was unexpected.
Yeah, it was very unexpected.
Yeah.
But it was worth it though.
It worked.
Yeah.
It was worth it.
It
man.
worked.
And it's gonna work. This is what we do, man. I want to shout out, everybody supporting. Everybody's got my back, and I everybody that says no, man. Sometimes you need to hear that shit. Sometimes you think, you got shit down and you don't. That shit make you go harder. That shit makes you realize what do you need to do to build yourself. Mm-hmm. And then that's what I'm trying to do. And having the people around me makes that shit a whole lot easier.
Good positive people around you.
Yeah. I mean, it's energy, man. It's good.
We'll be at work. This man, me and him be at work. He'll call me in the office, and we'll just sit there and just vibe and talk to each other. Cause we got the same. I mean, we're not in the same area. What we try to do, but it's about the same thing, though.
Success, man.
And we sit there and we encourage each other. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You feeling down about something, you shouldn't have to hesitate to go to your next brother and be like, oh, man, I want to talk to him, but I don't know how to. That man come to me anytime like, bro, come holler at me, man. And I want him to do that because I want. If I feel a certain way, I want to come to him like, bro, let me talk to you.
Yeah. And
That's how it's supposed to be. And now no soft shit.
Yeah.
It's on some real shit, and that's wrong. This is wrong. This generation, man. Y'all don't know how to be real. Y'all don't know how to be real with each other, man. Your friend, you supposed to go to your friend like, look, brother, I'm going through something, or I need to talk to you about something, and he should be right there, right by your side, and talk to you. It could be about anything, anything, personal, business, anything. He should be right there with you, and that's why I fuck with him like that, man.
like I said, me and Jay, we go back so long. Sometimes it'll be some shit that he already know where I'm going with. I'm like, hey man, Jay, what you think? Hey man, look, fuck that shit. Hey man, that's how it is, man. Like you gotta have that team, man. You gotta have that team. You also gotta have sometimes you gotta have a motherfucker to humble your ass too.
Yes.
We not always doing the right thing. We not always making the right
Put me
choice.
in my place.
Yeah.
Put me in my place. I might need a couple shots after you put me. Let motherfucker talk to me like that. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
just like,
At the end of the day,
when you a
that
kid
motherfucker,
and you get that ass whooping, man. At the end of the day, hey, I love you, man. They love you, but you fucked up, and you need that in your life, man. Upcoming episodes, man. We got some people coming through. Black Connection LLC's dropping by.
You're
We got Dolores Tyler coming by
You're
real soon. We got Kel coming back as usual.
I'm here every week, baby. I'm here.
Kitchen Magician. Next time, man, Channel 6 getting that good shit, man. Anytime,
I knew that was coming.
I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting something when I came today.
Bring us a plate next time.
I didn't even eat before I left the crib, man. I was like, yo, no, I'm gonna have something when I get to the podcast.
You seen how
Kale
ate that?
came with a bologna sandwich.
Yeah, you seen how I ate at Firehouse 15? You ain't even had to clean the dishes, man. That's how I clean. Look, them motherfuckers clean.
I'm in that bitch Sunday though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got y'all next time on the show.
Bet.
No doubt, man. Relevance in the Dungeon, man. I'm Snuff Magee, joined by
J Prince, baby. Money Executives Entertainment LLC, baby. Let's go.
Ausar AriAnkh, the Kitchen Magician.
It's your boy Kel, Big Dog Bites. I Can't Call It Podcast. Snuff Magee and Friends.
No doubt, baby. And interns, please send your resumes to snuffmcgeeandfriends@gmail.com. We're looking at VCU right now. Hopefully you get with Virginia Union. I'm Snuff Magee. We out. Peace.
You've been listening to Snuff Magee and Friends. Irrelevance in the Dungeon.